1 second. I'll be right there if anybody's there. Forgot something. 1 second. Mama coming. Why is that echoing? Oh, shoot. Hold on. Oh, hold on a second, guys. What is going on? Okay. Okay. That was so weird. Hold on a second. I can't see anybody. Hold on. Did you guys hear that? Hey, Juicy Lucy. Hold on 1 second. Let me find you guys here. Sorry about that. I don't know what that was. Oh, wait. Why am I not on camera? Hold on. I'm here, guys. I'm going to be on camera. I forgot to turn on my camera. Lordy, I'm a mess. Okay, hold on a second. Wait, am I on? There I am. Okay. Was I on camera the whole time or no? Now I don't even know if I was. Maybe I was. Was I, guys? I don't know if I. Did you? When I was just talking earlier, can you see me or not? No, I know I am now, but when I was saying like, hold on, guys, I'll be there, and then I came and I was hearing an echo. Can you guys see me? Oh no, you couldn't. Okay, sorry, I forgot to turn on my camera. Hold on 1 second though. I realized I forgot something when I didn't get to finish it because I heard that echo. So just give me 1 second and we'll get into this. Oh, you can only hear me? Oh, you can only hear me before. Okay, give me 1 minute, guys. I need to get like some kind of music. You know what? Hold on. I do have music like to play, like if I'm like have some downtime. No, I have that downloaded into my StreamYards. All right, hold on 1 second though. Get this. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, I am here. All right, so hey Philip, hey Katie, hey Kelly, what's up, guys? So there's been a little break in the Crystal Rogers case. I haven't looked into this case in forever because it's from 2015 and it's just been a while. And now they arrested somebody, which we'll get into all that. And then I'm gonna be uploading later today, like the full whatchamacallit, the interviews with Brooks, Nick, and yeah, Brooks and Nick. So Nick is Brooks' brother that was a cop. And then Brooks was Crystal's boyfriend. So I have the interrogations I'm going to be uploading later. I wanted to do this one first. Actually, I have it exporting now. One of them. I have the first one exporting. So anyway, so yeah, the full, it's like an hour, or well, there's a few of them. So how many of you guys been following this? Like, how many of you guys know about this case, first of all, before I get into it? Hi, Allie, what's up? Okay, Stacy. Yeah, I don't know. I forgot to transition with StreamYard. You have to transition your camera, so I forgot to transition it. Um. All right, so let me just share my screen, and we'll just like start by going through some stuff. They arrested. Actually, first let's just get the basics. I'll show you the um. Hold on, the missing. Here, this is pretty. This gives a good look because Crystal's dad got shot hunting a year after she went missing. So they think that these are all connected. So not only Crystal's dad, his name is Tommy Baylord, and then Jason Ellis, which was a cop that they still don't have answers on what happened to him. So they think that they're all possibly connected, which is pretty crazy. So here, let me bring this up real quick. All right, so let me transition. Yeah, so I'm gonna go over some of the basics. We'll watch a couple videos, and kind of talk about it. They did make a new arrest, so we'll talk about that too. That's why I'm actually doing this video. So let's start out with Crystal though. So Crystal Rogers, she was wait, how old was she? Why I think 35? Why was I thinking 35? But now that I'm like doubting myself, how old she was. She was or 25, 35 or 25. Now I'm like having a blank here. It's something. She is here. Let me make this bigger. We'll just go over. This is like the missing person poster that kind of just gives a quick overview. So that's her. So Rogers has tattoos on the center of her back, lower back, ankle, left foot. They're offering a reward up for $25,000. They still haven't found her. Make this a little bit bigger. So on July 5th, 2015, Crystal Rogers was reported missing by her mother after she had not been seen or heard from since the evening of July 3rd, 2015. The same day Rogers was reported missing, her car was found abandoned with a flat tire at mile marker 14 on the Bluegrass Parkway in Bardstown, Kentucky. Rogers' keys, phone, and purse were still inside her red Chevy Impala. Rogers is the mother of 5 children and is not known to go anywhere without her children. And then, on November 19th, 2016, a year later, Rogers' father, Tommy Ballard, was shot and killed on family property near Bluegrass Parkway in Bardstown, Kentucky. So, this is Crystal, and this is her father right here. So it says, after his daughter Crystal Rogers disappeared on July 2015, Tommy Ballard created Team Crystal, a group of Bardstown, Kentucky community members dedicated to finding Crystal and bringing her home. On the morning of November 19th, 2016, 16 months after Crystal's disappearance, Ballard was preparing for a hunting trip with his 12-year-old grandson on family property next to Bluegrass Parkway in Bardstown, Kentucky. Oh, thanks, John. Hi, Zavvy. I just got my chat working at work right now. Don't really know much of this case. Oh, good. Yay, thank you. It's an old case, and they made a new arrest, so that's why I thought it'd be important to talk about it. So, yeah, so where am I at? Oh, Bardstown Park. An unknown subject fired one shot and hit Ballard in the chest and instantly killed him. Okay, so they're offering a $10,000 reward for any information leading to Tommy's. How have you been, Ellie? I feel like I haven't seen you for a minute. Okay, so 1 second. Let me bring up what I want to do next. So let's do... I want to almost do like something a little bit before we do the, in case if people aren't familiar with the case. Let's watch this from 7 months ago. Well, let me see if this
to move. Crystal has appointed Hardin County's Commonwealth.
You know what? No, we'll do. I'll just do, let's see, Crystal Riders. Let's see this one. Yeah, I'll just start with this one. Okay. Let's watch this one. This is, it talks about the guy.
Here in Nelson County.
Here. I was going to try to find like some old ones where we could, get the summary of the case, but I mean, it really, like, on some of the new videos, it kind of goes over the summaries. You know what I'm saying? So I think we'll be all right. Because they really don't know what happened, you know? All right, so let me transition this over and we'll watch. Hold on 1 second. How are you doing, John? So you're at work? How's work going? Okay, let's watch this.
Here in Nelson County, there is one big question on everyone's mind. Who is Joseph Lawson, the man now facing charges in connection to the disappearance of Crystal Rogers? Well, today we went into the courthouse to get new court documents spelling out exactly how Joseph Lawson may be connected to the night Crystal was murdered. From a hospital bed, 32-year-old Joseph Lawson called into his court arraignment. A Nelson County judge on the other end of the video.
The formal reading of the indictment has been effected. The court's going to enter pleas of not guilty in both cases.
Lawson was indicted by a grand jury in June, charged with conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. Both charges filed in connection to an incident on 4th of July weekend 2015. The same weekend, Crystal Rogers was reported missing, and just days before her keys, phone, and purse were found inside her car on the side of the Bluegrass Parkway. A warrant was issued for his arrest in July. It was executed in August, and he appeared in court via video on Thursday.
Is your date of birth January 24th of 1991?
Yes, sir.
The name may sound unfamiliar, but this actually isn't the first time we've heard the name Lawson come up in this investigation. Steve Lawson was mentioned in one of the very first police interviews between Detective John Snow and the main suspect in the case, Brooks Houck.
Okay, who is Steve Lawson?
He's somebody that works for me.
Houck explaining why he had a late-night phone call with Steve on the night Crystal disappeared, even calling Steve from inside the interrogation room.
The other night you called me really late, and I forgot what you asked me. Can you?
Steve is heard telling Houck he had called him because he had a question for Crystal, which Houck says he had to call and ask her and would call him back.
So that begs a question in my mind.
All right.
If she's in the truck next to you when he called, why would you need to call her?
We've since learned Steve Lawson has a son named Joseph Lawson. We're still working to confirm if his son is the same man who was arrested and is now expected back in court in October. Joseph Lawson was arraigned in Nelson County Circuit Court on 2 different charges. In one, he's facing a $500,000 bond. In the other, it's $50,000. He is still in custody right now.
So I tried to look up his record. I could not find anything on Joseph Lawson because I was trying to get some more details. So in the interrogation with, or the interview or whatever you want to call it, with Brooks, you see where they say, well, because late that night that Crystal disappeared, he got a call from a Steve Lawson. And they're like, well, who is Steve Lawson? And what did he want? And he's like, oh, he works for me. And then he calls him because he's like, well, why did he call you? And Brooks is Crystal's boyfriend at the time. So Brooks couldn't remember why he called. So he called him while he was, being interviewed, you've seen, and he asks, hey, do you remember why you called or whatever? And he says something about like asking about a property. And then, he says, okay, Crystal handles that or whatever, however call you or whatever. But his story, he should have been sitting next to Crystal at that time. So the interrogator's like, well, why did you say, you would have to ask her and then have her call? Like, made it seem like he wasn't with her and stuff, but we'll watch a little bit more of that when we watch the court TV video, like the excuse that he gives for that. Um, so yeah, he's suspicious, and there, like I said, there's 3 murders that they think could all be connected to these guys. So this Joseph Lawson got the conspiracy charge, which means there's more than one person, right? Hey, Dolores. So yeah. All right, let's watch this other one. I'm gonna put on actually the Core TV one's good. Let's watch that because they go over some good stuff. It was just on last night. Where did I put this? Right here. Here it is. Okay.
After a good little while.
All right, one second. Let me transition over here. Okay.
Growing up with and for the victims in those cases. Tonight we're going to be talking about a woman named Crystal Rogers. To start, this is a mom who had 5 children, only 35 years old. I want that to set in for just a second, because when we talk about things, terrible things that happen to nice people, the impact of that is deep, extremely deep. In this case now, think about this. This is Crystal Rogers. She disappeared in 2015 on July 4th weekend. 5 young children who've been growing up without a mom. Their lives forever changed, and not for the better. Not even, I mean, you know, you got to work through that stuff, but growing up without a mom? Growing up without a mother? So July 3rd, July 4th, she is last seen at the home of a boyfriend and then is never seen again. And it's desperation almost from the beginning in this story and in this case and in this mystery. Her parents, obviously heartbroken. Her dad, heartbroken. My daughter is missing. My daughter's missing. And what does he do for the next 16 months? For the next 16 months, every day, day in and day out, he's looking for her. Trying to find Crystal. Trying to find his little girl. I don't care if she's 35. That's his little girl.
Oh yeah, okay, I was right. 35. Okay. I knew it was one of those.
And he continues every day and does not stop until someone puts a bullet in his chest. So Tommy Ballard, who's looking for his daughter Crystal, who's vanished, is then murdered. It takes a family tragedy and exponentially multiplies it. And this isn't a small town. We're talking about a small town, Bardstown, Kentucky. Come on, a missing person and a murder? So a lot of people think these two would obviously be in some way, somehow connected. Case hasn't been solved. Brooks Houck is the boyfriend of Crystal, the father of her youngest child. Of those 5 we were talking about, the youngest is his child as well. He's been a suspect for years. 4 years. There's been like a microscope on him. He's been interviewed, he's been interrogated, he's been watched. There have been searches on his property, his family's property that he developed because he's in the construction business. We don't know the results of those searches, but some of them have been pretty recent. And again, 8 years, a suspect, but not arrested for this. Now the big break in the case. This man, Joseph Lawson, has been arrested and charged. Conspiracy to commit murder. Conspiracy. Magical words in the law, conspiracy. One person cannot conspire. It takes more than one. So as we get this break in this case, an arrest, charges, it's not over. It's just beginning. Scripps News Lexington, our great affiliate, has more for us tonight.
Yeah, I'll probably keep this short because I was planning on doing the Ruby one. And then, like I said, until this, I saw this update. So, I probably will keep this kind of short since there really isn't a ton to go over. And just like go do the live, possibly eat dinner first. I don't know, or maybe I'll just go right live.
It's hard because I feel like nothing's happening right now, and I can't handle that, thinking nothing's happening.
Crystal Rogers' mother, Sherry Ballard, chose not to speak with us today, but if past interviews are any indication, the news of an arrest is a long time coming. 32-year-old Joseph Lawson of Nelson County was arrested by the FBI in connection with the death of Crystal Rogers. When the FBI took over the case 3 years ago, Ballard prayed for this outcome.
See them come in. I have begged for this. I've made it my mission in life to get more help for Crystal's case. So to see it actually happening was very overwhelming. It was a very hard weekend for me.
Crystal was reported missing on July 5th, 2015. That's just a day or days after Lawson is accused of his involvement in the case. He's charged with criminal conspiracy to commit murder and tampering with physical evidence. The indictment states that on July 3rd and or 4th of 2015, Lawson committed conspiracy to commit murder when he agreed to aid one or more persons in the planning of the crime or attempt to commit the crime, and when he and a co-conspirator intentionally caused the death of another. This is the first arrest made in the case since Crystal's disappearance. Crystal's then boyfriend, Brooks Houck, has remained the main suspect, but he's never been charged. Crystal was last seen at Houck's home, leading some to question if and how Lawson and Houck are linked in the Crystal Rogers case.
I guess as a mom, in the back of my mind, I'm always thinking, gosh, could she still be there? Could she still be there? I guess until I find her, I'm just never going to be happy with that farm. I always think that's the last place she was seen. Could she be there and maybe it was overlooked or something? We've searched in the woods numerous times, and we have walked through something and come back by and seen something that we totally missed.
So this man, Joseph Lawson, in court being arraigned. Let's take a look.
The indictment says on July 3rd, 2015 and or July 4th, 2015 in Nelson County, Kentucky, that you committed the offense of criminal conspiracy to commit murder when with the intention of promoting or facilitating the crime, you agreed to aid one or more persons in the planning or commission of the crime or an attempt or solicitation to commit the crime when you and or a co-conspirator intentionally caused the death of another. As charged, that's a Class B felony where you're facing 10 to 20 years in prison. So do you understand what you're charged with in that indictment?
Kind of, but yes, sir.
Kind of. Let me tell you, this might be the key to peeling back all the layers as to what happened to Chris.
So wait, does anybody know, was there like, because I don't even know the answer to this, was there abuse in the relationship? Was there any like reported, I wonder, like between her boyfriend and her? Does anybody know that? Hey, Carrie, what's up? Who the judge's accent?
Crystal Rogers. Let's bring in our guest joining us tonight from Lexington, Kentucky, anchor at Scripps News Lexington,
sold out.
Nancy Cox, back with us. Nancy, great to see you. Thank you so much. Let's start by putting some perspective on this, right? You guys are on the ground. You've been covering this story for years. How big is this development?
Huge is not a big enough word for this development. There have only been 2 cases in my 31 years of covering the news in Kentucky, 2 cases that I said would never be solved. One was Crystal Rogers. I never believed there would be an arrest in this when one didn't come in the first 5 years or so, because it was pretty clear to everyone who the suspect was, and the fact that they had search after search after search and had nothing to report, no evidence. I was not optimistic at all. So this is huge for finally an arrest to come down. And as you've said, the conspiracy charge that's with it, we know this is just the first domino to fall.
So what has the reaction been from, whether it's family, law enforcement, Brooks Houck, whoever? What have you been seeing and hearing out there?
The first thing is shock. People like me didn't think this would ever lead to an arrest, and now here we have one. And as I said, clear indication it's just the first arrest to come. So shock was the first thing. But now everyone just wants to know why, how, what does he know? What evidence do they have? Are they simply putting a lot of pressure on one or more people to flip and to give greater evidence against the main suspect? We don't know. Everyone is so anxious to hear. And
yeah, I couldn't find
I can only imagine being in Sherry Ballard's shoes right.
I can't find anything on Joseph Lawson. You know what? I forgot to look up Stephen Lawson. I mean, I found some things where on Nelson County, you have to like order a background, like a report, but for that you have to know his social security number and all this stuff. It's like, I don't know that stuff, so I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get it. Hey, Suki! Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, what? So that's been like what? 2000. So 8 years ago.
Right now, hopefully, she is being briefed on all of this, but we know they can't tell anyone everything. So there's just a huge desire right now for information. How did we get to this arrest?
What do we know about Joseph Lawson, his background, who this guy is?
We don't know a lot, except that he's been in and out of trouble for much of his young life. The name Lawson came up in one of the very first interviews police did with Brooks Houck, but it wasn't Joseph Lawson, it was Steve Lawson. What happened was they were interrogating Brooks about a phone call he made very late the night Crystal disappeared. They showed him the number. He called it up. He goes, oh, this was Steve Lawson. Who's Steve Lawson? Well, he works for me. That's basically all that's been released. This is the interview right here you're looking at. He asked him, why did you call me late that night? I can't seem to recall. And there was a little back and forth about, oh, don't you remember? There were some rental properties I had a question about, and you told me you'd have to call Crystal about that. Well, that sent up a red flag because he was supposedly at that moment when he took that phone call sitting beside Crystal in his truck. So why would he need to call Crystal? He talked around that a little bit as well, saying, oh, well, I knew she wouldn't want to bother with this late at night, so I acted like she wasn't with me. So just some inconsistencies, some red flags went up there. We've looked into the name Stephen Lawson, and we can tell you he does have a son, Joseph. We don't have that birthday to compare, but one could assume that Joseph Lawson would be the son of the Stephen Lawson who Brooks Houck said worked for him. And by the way, Joseph Lawson was just 25 years old when Crystal disappeared.
So we've got between Brooks Houck, who's been this suspect all along, and the man arrested, just 1 degree of separation, which would be the man who works for Brooks is the father of Joseph. That is fascinating. Okay.
Okay, so Crystal was 35 and her boyfriend was 25. Brooks was. Okay. Um I'm going to look up Steven actually. Shoot, I think I have I don't know my password. I have it logged in on this computer. Wait, so has anybody been like following this really close where do you know if there's been like any history of like abuse in the relationship? I know I asked that before, but maybe somebody's watching now that knows. I'm just curious if there's been anything, if the parents have said or friends have said that Crystal's ever came to them and said anything or anything. I don't know. So she has 5 kids, right? And then they said the youngest one is with Brooks, so they have 1 kid together, I think.
Are prosecutors, investigators saying anything now?
Nothing. They've been extremely tight-lipped from day one, especially when the FBI took over the case. So no, they aren't sharing anything with the media. Just, this is the date the crime happened that we're charging him in connection with. And that was, of course, the July 4th weekend in 2015 when Crystal disappeared. Joseph Lawson's attorney has confirmed these charges are related to Crystal, but the FBI won't even come out and say, yes, that's correct. So they're not telling us anything. One would guess they're trying to put the most amount of pressure they can on Joseph Lawson and anyone else they're talking to or potentially charging in this case.
Dude, I bet you if they offer him a deal that he will talk, right? Like let's say they said what's his sentence could be something to 20 years. Didn't the judge say that? So what if they offered him like half the time? Unless if he's so confident that he's not going to get convicted. You know what I'm saying? Like he's so confident that there's not enough evidence that he's going to beat it. But come on now. If you're involved, chances are you're not going to beat it. You know what I'm saying? Even people that freaking are innocent sometimes lose. And they get, you know what I'm saying? They get convicted of something they didn't even do. Now, if he really is guilty, there's no way you're going to get away with it. I mean, I guess there has been times people have gotten away with murder, but I wonder if they are going to offer him a deal because obviously there's more than one person involved. It's a conspiracy. There's probably a few people. So we have his dad. So let's say Steven. So if he is involved, then and his dad Steven works for Brooks, Crystal's boyfriend, and he called him that night. That means the dad has to be involved. The dad had to probably have got his son involved, right? So that's 2 people. Now, who would have asked them to do that? You know what I'm saying? The boyfriend. It has to be because this guy works for the boyfriend. So that's 3 people right there. I think there's a good chance there's at least 3 people involved, if not more, because they also think that the brother could be involved. Nick Brooks's brother, Nick, who was a cop that got fired. His name's Nick. So that could be 4 people might be involved in this. You know what I'm saying? So they could offer him a pretty good deal to talk. So that might end up happening.
And what's next?
They need him.
Yeah.
They need them to talk. Well, it's clear if in 8 years they haven't charged Brooks Houck, they clearly need Joseph Lawson to talk. They need his testimony. They need others who might be involved in this. They need their testimony because clearly there's just not enough evidence to arrest Brooks Houck at this point.
All right, Nancy Cox, anchor at Scripps News Lexington. Thank you so much. Great reporting always coming from you. We appreciate it.
Suki, do you think Jason Ellis is connected too? So it looks like he could be connected to Nick, but would it all be connected to Crystal too? I mean, let's say Nick is somehow involved with the Jason Ellis. Would that be I mean, it would be kind of connected if Nick was involved in Crystal's, but it wouldn't be like it all had anything to do with each other, if that makes sense. Unless if they hired like the same people to do it. So let's say like they had Steven and Joseph do all their killings or something, and then that's how they're connected. I don't know. Because they're saying that Jason Ellis cop that they think could be connected, which I don't know. I can't get like details on that. I was trying to look up some videos today, like what he was shot, right? Was he shot when he was working? He was a cop. I'm pretty sure he was shot working, but they don't know anything about what happened? Do you know, Suki? Like, it was just some random person came and shot at Jason?
Thank you.
Okay, as you heard Nancy talk about this interview with Brooks Houck, remember, this is the boyfriend.
Oh, by who, Jasmine?
The boyfriend, the father of her youngest child, is being interviewed. I want you to watch this interview. This is July 8th,
Oh, and if you want to watch the whole interview, I'm going to have it up after this. I'm going to be uploading it right after this. I could probably start uploading it now. I have it exported. But he's going to play a clip.
So this is just a few days after she's gone missing. And the last time she's seen is with Brooks Houck on the family farm that the Houck family owns. So let's take a listen as they talk about this late night phone call to Steve Lawson.
Okay, who is Steve Lawson?
He's somebody that works for me.
I just want to tell you I'm sorry about everything that's going on in your life, brother, and I got you in my prayers.
I said it is a very difficult and trying time, but I appreciate you you saying that. But hey, I need your help while I got you on the phone here. Do you remember the other night you called me really late, and I forgot what you asked me. Can you? I guess we wasn't on the phone. I might have been tired. I know it was pretty late at night. Can you remember what you asked me or what you were after? I can't remember.
Yes, sir, I can. I called to ask you for them numbers for a house.
Oh, for a rental house.
Yes, sir,
and what did I forgot? What did I tell you?
You told me that you would call, what's her name, Katie or whatever, she handles all that.
Crystal.
Crystal, okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
And she said she handles all that, and that you would get back with me on it.
All right, thank you so much, now.
Hey, if there's anything I can do, you give me a call.
Thank you. You have a good night now.
Yes, sir. God bless you.
Okay. So that begs a question in my mind.
All right.
If she's in the truck next to you when he called, why would you need to call her about getting numbers for rental property?
Because being that way that night we're headed to the house, you know, I just wouldn't, she normally's not going to deal with stuff that late. And I mean, I probably didn't even look at the phone to see who it was calling me. I'm sure I just answered it, you know.
But he said you told him that you need to call her.
All right.
Why would you need to call her? I mean, that's an odd phrase for someone who's sitting next to you in the truck. Do you understand? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I see exactly what you're saying. But I mean, that's what if that right there is what I told him, that right there is what I told him. We wasn't on the phone that long, but normally I would just, she handles all that, and that's what I would do. She's not going to want to mess with that kind of stuff that late. I'm sure I'll probably try to answer the phone really quickly, so that it wouldn't, a lot of times after I get moving, goes to sleep, you know. Sometimes he goes to sleep in the truck, sometimes he doesn't. So if you want to call him, you got his number and everything. If you want to call him, you know, you can call him.
Interesting the way he talks around all of that. Got to bring back in our body language experts later this week to take another look at that in light of the information we're getting now and how significant it is. All right, let's dive a little deeper into all this. Joining us from Cincinnati, Ohio, investigative journalist, producer, and co-host of the Investigators podcast that is focused on the Crystal Rogers case. And a friend of mine, former co-worker, Jessica Knoll. Jessica, great to see you.
Hi, Vinny. Great to see you too.
Okay, so this is a major development in this case.
Wait, what
I mean,
manhunt?
they've been looking at Brooks Houck.
What manhunt, Sandra? The manhunt, but I'll catch up later. Fill me in. What manhunt are you talking about? Am I like missing out on something going on? Oh my god, this has been this has been recording everything I said. Like it's been texting. Oh, I hate when it does this. Oh my god. Now I have to try to erase all this. Hold on a second. Before I send it. Why does my phone always do that? Like the last year, it will just pick up, like somehow it picks up the recording and it starts, recording where it's typing everything out. Oh, the Pennsylvania. Yeah, I know about that. Okay, yeah, I knew about that. Never mind. Why did I think that they caught him? Dude, was I dreaming? Because I swear, I don't even know what night it was. I was watching my iPad and I saw a video where it said that they got him. Was that a dream or they didn't catch him? That's why when you said that, I didn't think of that because I thought they caught him. Hold on a second. I must have been dreaming. Oh my god. And I even like there was even a picture that popped up. Um what? Are you serious? Man, we should be covering that then. Wow, what a weird thing to be dreaming about. What are you watching the Manhunt on? No, my dream was like that they caught him. It was like a thing that they caught him and he was, you know, locked up and everything. Um, but is there anything like new going on with it? No, I mean like what news station is covering it, not what channel. I'm talking about like the news station. Yeah. Um, huh, now you guys got me intrigued and wanting to we could probably switch to that too after oh, I want to see what this one says.
Now to Pennsylvania, where now I believe it's advantage law enforcement.
Later, they're asking.
So what is the what is the new thing going on with it? Not News Nation. Oh, okay. Let's finish watching this and then maybe we'll look into it.
All these years,
Aussie,
nothing.
what's up?
Now they've got 1 degree of separation. What are your thoughts
Where have
tonight?
you been?
You know, I've been using the exact same analogy that she used a second ago was dominoes. This is just the first. And I gotta believe that this is not only just the first, but it's gonna be huge. It's gonna blow up. And I think we're gonna see, my guess would be at least 3 more arrests.
3 more?
Yeah, I could see that.
What are you hearing?
The boyfriend,
or can
the
you
brother,
not reveal what you're
and the
hearing?
dad.
Because I've got, okay,
Joseph's
Brooks
dad.
Howe, potentially,
Yeah,
right, if
definitely.
he's connected to this. The connection between
At
Brooks
least.
and the man who's arrested could be Steve Lawson, potentially. He hasn't been arrested, but that's a potential. What else is out there?
Well, we covered these extensively on the Bardstown podcast in 2019. We covered all 5 of the unsolved cases within Bardstown, and Crystal and Tommy were, you know, big ones of those. And in doing so, what we uncovered in that was Brooks' brother, Nick Hauk, was at the time a Bardstown police officer when she went missing. And he actually ended up getting fired in part for getting involved in the case. He actually called during one of those interrogation videos, he actually calls Brooks and essentially tells him to keep his mouth shut, playing his attorney, if you will, and telling him not to say anything else. So for doing that and getting involved in the investigation and potentially messing up anything, the Chief McCubbin.
So wait, with
fired
this
him.
manhunt, what are you guys like? What is it like? There's always something going on because you're saying you're watching it like actively. Like, is there? Hold on, you guys got me too interested. I'm gonna go see what I could see here. Hold on, let me see if I could, if there's anything that's Did I switch over? Somewhat interesting. It goes from 0 to 100 so fast. Okay. Wait, why is that? Oh, there I am. I'm back to that. Okay. Let me. Laura Lou, what's up? Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's see. Man, I'm tempted to like switch it over somehow. Or change the title. So wait, who's like I just got YouTube. He just got YouTube sold out. What? Wait, who, Judy? Hold on, let me see. Hold on, where? 24/7 on channels. What channels? Is there any like news channels? Don't give me like other creators because I don't feel right just streaming them. But is there any like news channels that are cut like whoever? Because I don't think these channels have their cameras out there, do they? Is there anyone like who has the helicopters? No, I mean, who has the helicopters there? Because Judy, you're saying they are. Who's there? They. Oh, okay. Oh, let me see. I'm gonna let me look at a
live
couple
again.
of. I want to see if there's something new going on it. So that was from an hour ago. Fox, but Fox is a big copywriter.
Did a convicted vulnerability. The new details adding to the frustration and anxiety of residents who have been living through an active.
Oh, here's something. Here we go. No, I found one that has it. Philadelphia. Let's see. The helicopter. Did I transition? Yeah. So where is he supposedly at, guys? I'm trying to go through your chat, so. So is he like in these woods right here, they think, or they don't know? I gotta get caught up because I have no idea. Well, I'm gonna look for some other stuff too. I mean, is there anything really new to see, I wonder? Here, let's try to find... Hold on 1 second. It doesn't really look like that. Is that even the right thing? Let me see if I can find something else. Because there's supposedly some like video footage of him. Is that true? Let's watch this.
This is how a convicted killer escaped.
Hold on. What's this?
Convicted killer escaped the confines of Chester County Prison.
The fugitive was spotted early Saturday morning on home surveillance camera less than 2 miles from the prison.
He was captured on a wildlife trail camera on the property of Longwood Gardens.
Dramatic moments tonight at the popular Longwood Gardens in Chester County. Within minutes, it became the backdrop of a massive manhunt.
Law enforcement officials telling us tonight that they are still confident that Cavalcante is within this new perimeter.
Not only
Dude, that's crazy that it's that easy to escape.
Doorbell video images show the convicted murderer changed his appearance, is now clean shaven in a new sweatshirt. Over the weekend, the search shifted from the Longwood Gardens area to northern Chester County, where a stolen van was found abandoned on Sunday morning.
Wow. Dude, so he just did it that easily? Let me go back and watch that
How a
again.
convicted killer escaped the confines of
Okay, let's
Chester
see.
County
So
Prison.
they don't have like any wires up there? Wow. That's crazy.
The fugitive was spotted early Saturday morning on home surveillance camera less than.
Now the details here at 5:30. The manhunt now for Danelo Cavalcante is now in its 12th day, and investigators are now changing their tactics to track him down. State police said today they believe he is still in the area, and they're now using increased manpower to canvass all of Chester County. Investigators say they will now move from what they call a containment model to one that uses a variety of resources. They say they don't think that he has the ability here or resources to get out of Pennsylvania. 300 officers will now be in service to scour the area. In addition to that, the reward for information has now been increased to $25,000. Action News reporter Chad Pradelli joining us now live from East Nant Mill Township here with a closer look at what this new search and the tactics will mean, Chad.
Yeah, sure. Day 12, like you mentioned, and you know, state police and law enforcement have been canvassing this area. This
he
immediate
climbed
area
over
for
the
much of
razor
afternoon.
wire.
And
Hey,
you can
hey,
see it
Batman,
is
what's
expensive.
up?
You have plenty of
Here, I'm gonna
farmland,
change the
trees, and
title
rolling
to
hills.
include this.
Plenty of places to hide. That's why authorities are asking the public to be vigilant and report tips. State police and other law enforcement continue the hunt for Danelo Cavalcante, now focused in East Nant Mill Township after the 34-year-old pierced the perimeter set up by authorities in Kennett Square over the weekend.
We don't have a defined search area at this point. We're considering and certainly acting on and investigating any piece of information or tip that we receive.
What they've done is
Wow, that looks
to go to
good.
Plan B, which is maybe more like traditional fugitive investigations where you don't have perimeters.
Brad Garrett is a former special agent with the FBI. He says until state police get sightings or tips in real time about Cavalcante's whereabouts, he'll likely elude capture. He calls 12 days.
Look at my mom just brought me up. Can you see the dinner? Hold on, I want to see. Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right. Yeah, look. It's broccoli. I think it's pork. Man, I keep losing my stupid screen. And rice. I'm trying to wait to. Okay, yeah, you can see it. How good does that look? Oh my god, I get spoiled. Okay.
on the run, surprising, but says eventually Cavalcante will make a mistake.
The piece of this case that seems to maybe got overlooked was the fact that this guy may well have experience in eluding law enforcement in either a jungle or forested type of area.
Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens says an elaborate system of old underground tunnels and drainage ditches may have been a vulnerability that Cavalcante exploited. State police say the Brazilian does not appear to be getting help from old acquaintances. His sister is in custody and expected to be deported for overstaying her visa. So investigators believe Cavalcante is desperate, has little to no money, but dangerous.
What will catch this guy now is sort of everyday fugitive searching, which involves phones, which involves associates, which involves the latest movements you have in the direction he was traveling.
And while Cavalcante's whereabouts are unknown, the state police believe he remains in Pennsylvania. Live in East Nitmill, Chad Perdelli, Channel 6 Action News.
Okay, let's see.
All right, Chad, thank you for that report.
You guys probably already watched all this.
Well, breaking news out of Pennsylvania now, where escaped convicted killer Danelo Cavalcante was spotted overnight. We are now just getting a listen on the emergency notification from Chester County 911 about Cavalcante. Here's a listen.
This is a message from the Pennsylvania State Police. The Pennsylvania State Police are still pursuing escaped convict Danelo Cavalcante in the area of Ridge Road, Coventryville Road, Daisy Point Road in South Coventry Township. Cavalcante is armed with a weapon. Residents in the area are asked to continue to lock all external doors and windows, secure vehicles, and remain indoors. Please review your surveillance cameras and contact police if you observe anything suspicious. If you see this individual, do not approach him. Call 911 immediately. Please call 717-562-2987 with general tips and information.
And authorities say he is now armed with a .22 caliber rifle. This is now day 13 of the manhunt. News Nation's Dre Clark has been following this story and is live in Chester County with the very latest. Dre?
Well, Kelly, hello. Danelo Cavalcante has now been spotted here in Chester County, southeastern Pennsylvania, twice in the last 24 hours. And as you mentioned a moment ago, it is now day 13 of the search to find him. And police are using every tool and technique available to try and flush him out. Again, he was seen at 2 different times last night. The first sighting happening at around 8:30 in the evening. A woman driving says she saw Cavalcante along the side of the road, and when she turned around to double check to make sure it was him, she says he then ran away. When search teams arrived to investigate, they found muddy footprints identical to the prison shoes Cavalcante has been wearing. And then 2 hours later, just after 10 o'clock last night, a homeowner here in Chester County said Cavalcante walked into his garage wearing dark pants with no shirt and grabbed a rifle that was leaning up against the garage and ran away. That man told police he fired a pistol at Cavalcante but missed. Now police say Cavalcante is armed with a .22 caliber rifle with a scope and flashlight mounted on it, and they say he has ammunition. Here's more from police at a news conference.
That's the thing. Everybody in that area should have made sure all their guns were locked up, dude, because the last thing you need is to have a gun like that. Like that type of a gun? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. Oh, Juicy Lucy, you're talking about your membership? So that might have happened because I lost like 15 members all when they so you guys probably heard how YouTube will what do they call it? They it happens to a lot of channels where they basically take you off, they demonetize you, take you off the program, and you have to send them an appeal video, a 5-minute appeal video, and explain why they made a mistake and that you should be monetized. And so when that happened, they shut off monetization right away. And I got like messages that people were like, "What's this?" Because people were getting messages that said, oh, you're the membership's on pause because you know, it's not current or whatever, whatever that message said. Well, because they shut off my monetization like right away. But I got on it and made my video like that same day. So I was only unmonetized one day. I sent in the appeal video and I won. I don't know if it's if you call it one, but basically they apologized. They said, "Oh, sorry, we didn't realize. Sorry for the inconvenience. You basically like you were able to show us with your video that you deserve to be monetized or whatever." So yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people just they got that message and they turned it off, or some people might have just turned it off. So it might be that, Juicy. It sucks though because I remember it happened to Plunder. She lost her appeal, and I think she had to and then if I would have lost it, I would have had to wait till December to reapply, and that's not a guarantee. And then what you have to do is you have to guess which videos are the issues, and like clear out like a bunch of your videos and like revamp your channel. Remember, Plunder said she like had to delete like half of her stuff, and I think she had to reapply twice because she lost the appeal and then reapplied, and I think she lost that the first time and then had to do it again. So I would have been 3 months without it, and then they don't reimburse you for the couple months prior because they're a whole month behind. So you just get cut off, so you don't even get what you already made. It's pretty crazy, but I'm so glad I got on it and I appealed, and so I only got unmonetized for one day. But as far as memberships though, if that's why you guys are seeing that you're not members anymore and you were, it might be because of that. You'll have to just redo it. I don't know. It could have been something like that. I don't know, Juicy Lucy. Oh, I'm sorry. I wish I had more control over like the memberships, but I don't. Like as far as like basically to be able to be like, oh, that's a mistake, so give her the badge that she deserves or whatever. They kind of control that stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I feel like there has been a time where I think somebody's went off and then they redid it real quick, and I think they did continue with their badge because they were surprised. But I don't know. It might be. How long have you been not renewed? I wonder. Thank you, Juicy Lucy. I don't know. Wait, what is that the badge? What badge were you on? Man, I wish I had control so I could do that for you. Yours, Stacy said hers stayed the same. Okay. Did yours stay the same? Or not? I don't know which badge you had. Anyway, yeah, that's crazy about this, about him getting that gun. Did it? Wait. Mine stayed the same. It must have caused that the top badge, isn't it? I don't know. I can't remember which one. It does, Alsane. Hey, Alsane, that one guy, I found that channel that you're talking about. Is there any specific videos in particular that you think there's something in it that is like a thing that we should watch? Let me know.
Held earlier today.
We have considered him dangerous right from the very start. It changes nothing.
Yeah,
we
I have his
have
channel
always
on
considered
my
him to be a
computer, but-
risk. We just now absolutely know that he has a weapon. I'm not going to comment on whatever assistance he may or may not have received. What I will tell you is that at this point, I believe he is beyond assistance, and he is in that perimeter, and we will actively hunt until we find.
See, that sucks though, because like I said, like Sandra, you said yours was deactivated, so it like screwed up my memberships, you know? And it was like basically I got fired for you know, but I got rehired the next day because this is my job. So I basically lost my job. I was like so stressed out because you hear it happening in other channels and they don't win the appeal, and then they have to go months, and then they have to clear out a lot of their videos, and they lose like half their channel guessing which videos to delete. And then sometimes you still don't get it right, and then you're like deleting like all these videos and you don't even know if it's the right ones. And so I was like really stressing out, but Thank God. Thank you, YouTube, for seeing what I did, or liking my video, as far as seeing that I do deserve it. But yeah, I know, Sandra, it's yeah, because like you could look at the graph, and that day that that I got fired, basically, or got demonetized for memberships, it dropped. It was like this sharp drop, and then it went back up because there's some people that next live that they rejoined, but it like dropped down. It's like, oh my God, that day. So I don't know if Summit just did it on its own, but I think even Summit might have, some people might have just did it because they were like, oh, well, it's paused, so I'll just to turn it off or whatever. But yeah.
Right now, 500 local, state, and federal officers and agents are searching and working around the clock to find Cavalcante in the latest perimeter, which extends some 8 or 9 miles. Officials are hoping their technological techniques, along with choppers and drones in the air and horses and dogs on the ground, will help them in eventually catching the convicted murderer. Now, Cavalcante was convicted of murder in August after he was found guilty of stabbing his girlfriend to death in front of her children here.
Damn.
He escaped from the Chester County prison almost 2 weeks ago after crawling up a wall and then making that mad dash, that getaway. Schools here in the area have been closed here, and they will remain closed until the search area is lifted here. Also, people, as you heard on that message, have been told to keep their doors and windows locked and to shelter in place because, again, they believe that Cavalcante, or at least they know now, that he is armed with a rifle. And considering he has such a violent past, which includes committing murder, police say he is desperate, and they believe he will do anything it takes to try and remain free. Kelly?
Certainly a dangerous situation. All right, Dre Clark, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find.
Oh, I didn't even realize that was. Okay, so. Oh, it keeps hitting the wrong button. There we go. Oh, thanks. Let's see what else, if there's anything else. But yeah, I was saying, did you answer? Let me see. Nick also has a source from the place. Okay, so is. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, let me see if there's any more. Like news stuff, and then. There's Fox. No, I don't want to do Fox. There's that one. Where's that one where they have the helicopter we were watching? So when they say spot, okay, where can I find the videos where he was spotted?
Another sighting of a convicted killer in the same area he was seen earlier this week. The massive search for Danelo Cavalcante is now entering its 9th day, with the escaped prisoner still on the loose.
Our primary mission is to get this guy in custody.
Overnight, authorities confirming he was sighted again yesterday at the Longwood Botanical Gardens, where he was spotted on trail cameras earlier this week, sending an alert Thursday that, quote, the subject has been spotted in our area, and advising visitors to shelter in place, later saying the gardens were closed due to the search.
He's already murdered 2 people, one in Brazil and one here, in a very brutal manner.
According to police, Cavalcante escaped Chester County Prison last Thursday morning. Surveillance video shows him crab walking up walls in a hallway just off the prison's exercise yard. Then, authorities say, he managed to wiggle through barbed wire to get out, an escape route used before by another inmate back in May. After that escape, the prison put new measures including razor wire in place, but it did not stop Cavalcante, whose absence was not noted for almost an hour.
The one thing we didn't take.
I want to see that, the top of that. We should do Google Earth. I want to see how,
but it did
they
not
have a good
razor
picture
put new
of it.
Another inmate back in May. After another inmate out, an escape route used before through barbed wire to get.
Okay, so wait, where does that come up at? I'm confused what it's showing. Like that right here? Okay. He crawled up the wall, but where does it go to? I'm gonna do a Google Earth in a minute and see. What is this called? The prison called?
Get out, an escape route used before by another inmate back in May. After that escape, the prison put new measures including razor wire in place, but it did not stop Cavalcante, whose absence was not noted for almost an hour.
The one thing we didn't take into account.
Frustrated he has not been captured.
Oh, wait,
200 resident hour.
The one thing we didn't take into account was a failure on the human element side.
Residents in this normally quiet neighborhood frustrated he has not been captured.
200 law enforcement, lots of agencies out here trying to get this guy. They still haven't. Why do you think that is?
There's a lot of woods. There's a lot of places to hide, but I'm very, very surprised and kind of disappointed that they haven't caught him by now.
Cavalcante was sentenced to life in prison without parole, convicted of stabbing his ex-girlfriend, Deborah Brandow, to death in front of her children. Her sister, Sarah Brandow, says her family is living in constant fear.
You're afraid he's hiding?
Yes, here in my backyard, in my house. I'm scared all the time.
And Hoda, this morning, we're expected to get an inside look at that command post to see at some of the tools that some of the police agencies are using to track down this fugitive. Now, they've noted that it has been brutally hot here these last couple of days, but they say it has not impeded search efforts. Hoda?
All right, George Solis for us there in Pennsylvania. George, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Oh,
Don't
he's
miss
a
the today.
former Navy SEAL?
So I thought about this for a long time and wanted to ask a 10-year veteran of the Navy SEALs. Joel Lambert has gone up against some of the best human trackers in the world who were pursuing him while he hosted a Discovery Channel show called Manhunt. He is considered the world authority on escape and evasion. Joel, thank you so much for being on. I wanted to get your take on all of this, and this is right up your alley.
Yeah, it really is. Thanks for having me on, Ashley. And what you were saying, I've been listening to the whole show, and I mean, the situation, this guy's prepared for it. He has the skills. More importantly, or maybe more importantly, or as importantly as the skills that he has the experience and the mindset. He's been through this before. That area that he's in is rich with, it's target-rich environment. There's tons of water. There's tons of food, farmland, backyard gardens. Obviously, these houses that he can break into and find canned food, dry food.
Wait, did we talk about this?
And Iron Bridge and County Park roads to the west. We asked what she saw.
News regarding the Danelo Cavalcante case. The killer who escaped from the Chester County prison. Let's listen live right now in Kennett Square. This is at a firehouse, and that is State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens.
County Detective David Sassa, FBI ASAC Jamie Milligan, and Rob Clark from the U.S. Marshal's Office. There have been a number of significant developments overnight in this investigation and manhunt. At approximately 8 p.m. last evening, a motorist reported seeing a male crouched near the wood line along the south side of Fairview Road, west of Route 100. The motorist turned her vehicle around in an effort to verify what she saw. As she drove back past, the individual was gone. We had a large number of troopers already in the area and utilized them to form a perimeter around that area. A Border Patrol tactical team was also in the immediate vicinity and went directly to the location of the sighting. They observed footprints in some mud, which were identical to the prison shoes worn by Cavalcante. A track was initiated, and shortly thereafter, both of his prison shoes were located. Information was received from another resident in that immediate area that a pair of work boots had been stolen from a porch at her residence. The tracking of Cavalcante continued in a northerly direction, and at 10:10 p.m., a call was received from a resident on Coventryville Road indicating a short Hispanic male, no shirt and wearing dark pants, had entered his garage while the homeowner was in it. and that he grabbed a .22 rifle that was leaning in the corner of the garage. The homeowner drew a pistol and fired at Cavalcante as he fled with the rifle. PSP responded and secured that scene. At that time, a green sweatshirt and white T-shirt believed to belong to Cavalcante were discovered near the edge of the driveway. The perimeter was expanded to include that area. Overnight, searches of the area within the perimeter were conducted by tactical teams from multiple agencies. Teams from Pennsylvania State Police, Border Patrol, ATF, FBI, U.S. Marshals, and Chester County have been active.
He looked so different there. So wait, he went and I missed what he was saying. So he went and stole, like, what is this from? This camera, this Ring camera. Which incident is this from? Not the gun. Is this the one where he took the gun or no?
Active through the night. Teams are currently being rotated out and replaced with fresh teams.
IGP,
Aviation assets, canines, mounted patrols, and numerous other assets have been mobilized and are currently operating in this search area. Upwards of 500 law enforcement officers are engaged in securing the perimeter and in conducting the searches.
Hi, Jeremiah.
We are mobilizing additional resources as we speak and are planning for an extended operating period if necessary. Cavalcante
Wait, question real quick. When he went and visited his old coworker, did the coworker help him at all? Did the guy, like, he make contact with him? If so, wouldn't he get in trouble? Was the guy home, or he ignored him, or the guy just wasn't home? You guys have to fill me in because I haven't been following it. But I'm sure I could get caught up pretty quick from you guys and stuff in these videos. Who wasn't there? Okay, thanks, Sandra.
Armed and extremely dangerous. He is now armed with a .22 caliber rifle with a scope and flashlight mounted on it.
Scope and a flashlight.
Throughout the night,
like...
we sent several reverse 911 messages to residents within a 3-mile radius of this.
You don't want him to have, because they don't have. They're not going to have eyes on him. He could be like looking at them, and oh man, what does he have in his hand right here? It's like a box of cereal he's opening or something.
This incident, as well as posted information to social media in an effort to inform the public and to keep them safe. We also notified the affected schools of this incident in the very early morning hours, and a decision was made to close schools in the O&J Roberts School District for today. The current perimeter includes PA 23 to the north, PA 100 to the east, Fairview and Nant Mill roads to the south, and Iron Bridge and County Park roads to the west. We ask residents in and around this vicinity to please secure homes, outbuildings, and vehicles.
Well, Jonathan, I just meant because he has a scope and a flashlight on it. That's what I was talking about. I don't know anything about the other part of it, but I was just thinking, man, that sounds like... It's a can behind that is a 6-pack box of Clorox bleach. We don't know if he was carrying that or if it was just on the porch. Wait. What is the can of, though? What is he doing with bleach, I wonder? Okay.
It is imperative that anyone with information about Cavalcante contact us immediately so we can act on it in a timely manner. They can call 911 or our tip line at 717-562-2987. 717-562-2987. We will take questions at this time.
What was the response time, sir, from the moment the homeowner called the state police after the shots had been fired? What was the response time?
Minutes.
Do we believe he's injured?
We have no reason to believe that he is injured as a result of that shooting.
Do you think he's still trying to hit south eventually?
No, I think he is just trying to survive and avoid being captured right now, sir. Yes.
How does this change your tactics when it comes to the fact that he's now considered armed?
We have considered him dangerous right from the very start. It changes nothing. We have always considered him to be a risk. We just now absolutely know that he has a weapon.
Do you think he knows where he is?
Yes.
He knows where he's been there
I think,
before.
yes, he has been in that area before. We're not evacuating homes at this point. We're asking residents to be vigilant and, again, lock their doors, call us if there is any issue or any concern on their part.
Shots were fired between the homeowner towards Cavalcante.
It was several shots. I don't have that number
Sir,
at
was
this
that
point.
law enforcement officer injured? You were reports about late last night.
Not as a result of anything with the search. We've had a few minor incidents or issues with officers out on the perimeter and things, but nothing related directly to the search.
Is he getting help from anyone? Has he gotten help from anyone?
Is that guy the lookout right there?
I'm not going to comment on whatever assistance he
That
may or
guy
may
that was
not have
standing
received.
there, was that? Did they know? Did they find out that he was like, the lookout, like for him to escape, or was nothing said about that?
What I will tell you is that at this point, I believe he is beyond assistance, and he is in that perimeter, and we will actively hunt until we find him.
Is there any chance that he's actually not in that perimeter and they're wrong and they're like surrounding a perimeter that he's not in, or do they feel pretty confident he is? I mean, do you think there's any chance those of you that have been following it that they could be wrong? That's scary, man. Can you imagine living in that area? And he has nothing to lose. Who said that? You're right. He has nothing to lose. So he's going to go out dying. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's going to, I feel like he's not going to let himself be caught. So he'll end up going and fight until the death. Don't you think? I don't know. I could be wrong. But I just don't think it'll end good. I think he'll end up, it'll cost his life. Yeah, Peyton, I don't think he does, though. Wait, sold out. You're saying you don't think he's in that perimeter that they're thinking he is? Because I'm picturing them, they're just surrounding this perimeter, right? And then they're not, and they think he's in it. Like, so you don't think he is? Because if they're focused on that and he's not, then he could be long gone before they realize that. Wait, I was saying, why did you just write perimeter? Did I say something wrong? I'm confused. Did I say it wrong? He never is in the para something. Alright, I'm a little bit confused with the chat. I feel like I'm not talking right. Oh, I thought they said they're confident that he's within that perimeter. And I thought that's what they were focusing on. Dang.
Investigation? Is he fully cooperating?
Yes.
Now that you have the firearm and you have a general location or containment, is it imperative to push now, especially given the urgency of the firearm?
Sir, we have been pushing anytime we had him contained from the very start. We have seen this as a high priority throughout. It is, in this particular case, the search area is probably close to 3 miles across east to west and 2 to 2.5 miles north to south. It's a large area, wooded, hilly terrain. It's not something that it's a matter of just sending a few people in and searching. As I said, we've had a number of tactical teams operating in there through the night. We continue to have teams operating in there now. It will take a long time to clear that entire area, and we will continue until we do locate him.
You talked about how difficult the area around Long Beach Arms was to search in. Is this a similarly difficult, more or less difficult?
Some similar challenges. The difference here, it's a little larger area.
Are you serious,
And so anytime you're in an area like this, you can imagine if you went out and took a several square
I wish I could highlight comments. Well, let me read what you said. It says they keep making perimeters, but he's always outside of them. By the time they establish them, he's getting help from the government. Oh, he's getting help from what What? Oh, it is? It says 6 hours ago. Okay. Oh, the Philadelphia uploaded it 6 hours ago. Tennessee girl. Wait, Tennessee girl. Is that Tennessee? TN? I'm confused. Why that name looks weird for some reason. Yeah, it says 6 hours ago. What do you mean? You think it was 6 hours old? 6 hours isn't old to me. It's from today, right?
Mile area and had to try and find a single person who was trying to
Remember,
hide.
I don't know. I'm
It's
trying
a
to get caught
challenge.
up myself. I haven't.
Contained now in that area?
As I've said before,
Yeah,
no
thank
perimeter
you,
is ever
Ross, saying it was this
100%
morning.
impenetrable.
I never said it was like right now. I never said it was live. Obviously, it's not live. We're rewatching it, but yeah, Pete, and where have you been, girl? They've been replaying it and showing clips, and then we watched it because remember I was like, oh my god, how did he do that? Like, yeah, we definitely already watched it a few times. Oh no, it's okay. I have an attitude today. I feel like. I don't know what that means. I'm just TN girl.
Have absolutely stood up a very strong perimeter. We will do our very best to contain him in there and to capture him.
We saw some boats being driven in. Are there any creeks or waterways in that area that you guys can search?
There are some creeks in there, yes.
Well, why? I mean, it's why not watch some of the older stuff because there really isn't anything new. You know what I'm saying? They're just surrounding. Well, I'll turn on the helicopter thing in a little bit. We were watching the live feed, but there's nothing really new. So I don't know about all this stuff, so I'm just trying to learn it. So hopefully it'll be all right.
The officer.
Yeah, that's what I meant, TN girl. I was like, your name looks different. Oh, so you're saying you're not. Okay. So you're somebody else. Thanks. Yeah. I was wondering that too, actually.
Officers have been wearing their gear throughout this entire search. Again, we have always considered him dangerous. We just know, we now have confirmation that he has a firearm. The tactics are the same.
How did he get the ammunition? The ammunition
It was with the firearm. It was with the firearm.
Covered in blood, sold out.
It was with the firearm.
Sir, he's so close to French Creek Park right now.
What
I know that
happened?
tunnels were a factor potentially in the Longwood area. Are you also searching to
Me, Peyton. I think he's talking about me because I said I haven't added some.
Spotted last night. Because if he was in a tunnel, he could potentially get away.
We are
Oh my God, it's
focusing on
recording
that
me
entire
again.
area
I'm texting.
We have people, supervisors on the
this
ground
is
out
so
there
annoying.
assessing any issues or risks of escape, and we are trying to address any possibility.
How do I get it to stop doing it?
Contacted officials pretty quickly. The fact that the tactical
I'll say we'll watch that interview
the correct prints, identify them as prison shoes.
And then I'll turn on the helicopter.
What happened? Why weren't they able to find them?
They have been searching for him. It was only minutes, but in that amount of time, he traveled a significant distance. We've been utilizing dogs, and we've been utilizing tactical teams. So,
Question, is
again,
this
just
guy
because we
just
find a footprint,
really good or are they just really bad? Or is it a mix? You know what I'm saying? Is he really that smart of a escape artist and fugitive or whatever? Or do you think that they're just really sucking? But they have the FBI there, right? Helping? Right? So, I mean, they should have the best of the best. So that's kind of scary if this is the best of the best and we can't freaking catch one person. Dang, that's scary.
doesn't mean we necessarily know which direction he traveled. And in fact, he had traveled south and then went back north. So it's not a matter of just charging into the woods and knowing that it's that away. It's a matter of trying to track him. It's a matter of sweeping methodically through the woods, checking buildings and so forth. We don't have the luxury of just charging up the nearest trail and hoping that's the direction he went.
Wait, I'm saying, what do you mean, Ace?
Went to the garage, the firearm was laying Have you been watching that house?
I don't believe so, sir. I think at that point he was being pushed by the teams that were pursuing him from the original sighting. I think it was, in my opinion, I believe it was a crime of opportunity. I think he went in there probably trying to hide. The garage door was open. He didn't, I believe, recognize that the owner was in there, and I think he was probably looking for a place to hide. Ran for that garage, saw the firearm, grabbed that, encountered the homeowner, and fled with the firearm.
He looks so young in these pictures right here. Doesn't he? He looks like 20. How old is he actually though? He just looks a lot younger than he does like before this, all shaved and stuff. He looks really young. So I was saying, okay, what year did he get arrested? He escaped 34 times? What do you mean? How? Why wouldn't they have had a closer eye on him and make sure? If that's the case, then they should have taken better measures to make sure and had eyes on him better somehow to make sure he didn't escape. I got hiccups. Oh, I'm getting the hiccups. No. Sometimes it'll just be one though, please. I have to go to get my knife. Oh, you're saying 31. My God. I was like, wait, how can you Oh my God. Okay, so he's 34 years old. Okay, so how many times did he escape though? Because you did say he escaped multiple times. How many times? I'm so sorry. Oh, my God. Oh Lordy, that was probably the dumbest thing. One of those dumb moments. But I thought you said he escaped. Hold on, let me reread it. Because you said, hold on. He escaped multiple times. Yeah. So how many times? You said when he first was arrested, that was a different escape than this one, you're saying? Yeah, I saw that. They talked about the other guy, and that's why they put the razor, whatever, wire on up there. But, oh, he escaped in Brazil. So when you say when they first arrested him, how long ago was that? And how long was he escaped for? How did they catch him? You know what? While I'm playing this, I'll try to find some of that information here.
What's the square mile area now that you are searching? Do you have an estimate?
I don't know, what is that, 8 to 10 square miles probably?
You've had two instances now of Cavalcante picking up supplies that really changed the search, whether it was the van with the keys in it or a firearm that was somewhat unsecured. Do you have any plans to change the messaging in this new containment area to really, emphasize the importance of locking?
I don't know how much more I could emphasize it, sir. I've been very clear about securing things. We have sent, as I said, several reverse 911 messages through the night, again emphasizing that point and telling residents what they can do, just advising them the situation. I can't be any clearer that they need to secure things.
Use maps of culverts, drainage areas, tunnels.
We're working with a variety of maps. We have county emergency management people on site and have had them on site here in the command post so that we do have access to the available information.
Sir, you said
I don't. I was told that it is not a life-threatening situation, but I don't have any other
Sir,
information.
you said it's a matter of time before he is captured.
Hey.
It feels like you're getting very close.
Real quick, what prison did he escape from? I'm going to go to Google Earth and see if we could see anything. Do you know what? I don't know if they'll actually be able to, but what is this prison? And I can't find the escapes. You said the jury came back with the verdict in 20 minutes. Wow. So now it says he shot a man back in Brazil, got help to escape authorities there, came to U.S. and stabbed girlfriend, escaped jail waiting for court, evaded police 9 times since then. So wait. What I'm asking though, when he escaped so he was just in court, somehow he went out through the court? He was at the prison waiting for, and then how long was he gone for? I'll try to find it. Try to find like an article or something with details. What I'm trying to find what the prison is called. So it's hold on. Live covers. Let me look.
How many law enforcement officers do you have on the ground right now? Are we at that 400 number?
No, I would think we're well past the 400. We are probably around 500
Chester
right
County
now.
Prison.
It's
That's
very
just
fluid.
what
We
it's
have
called.
people
Okay.
still coming in. We've been releasing people that were held overnight. We have people that have been on duty for 20 hours, 24 hours or more, and we're relieving them. We held people over because of the seriousness of the situation last night. So we're working through replacing all of those. We have people coming in, I can speak for the state police, from all over Pennsylvania to support this effort and to be able to sustain it. And our partner agencies are doing the same, not only from Pennsylvania, but from out of state as well, with various specialty teams.
How did he get from Phoenix over South Coast on foot, or did he steal another vehicle?
No, this is the area where he left the van. It's very close in proximity to where the van was abandoned and where I talked about that I believed he was in the woods and was likely hiding.
The homeowner interviewed him. Can you give us any more detail about what he told you? Had he gotten the reverse 911 call from the homeowner who shot him?
I really can't provide any more detail right now. What I can tell you is, again, he encountered him. He
Let me
did
know if you
call
guys
us
have
very
trouble
quickly.
hearing me. I'm
He did
moving this
what
mic.
we asked him to do with regard to that.
What road was that?
Coventryville Road.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do something really quick. All right, so we're gonna go. No, not that. So I get this article, and then I want to do Google Earth too. 1 second, guys. I'll get the helicopter too. The live helicopter feed. Oh, and then I still have to do the one you gave me. All sane. 1 second. Okay, here's the helicopter, and then so I'll just keep that playing, and then okay. Let me get yours pulled up, insane, and then we'll be all set. I'll have everything ready. Okay. So this kind of, oh, hold on. No, wrong one. Okay, so this one map shows where the escaped prisoner was last seen. Okay, so we have, so August 31st is when he broke out of Chester County Prison. Let me write down, just jot down some details. Here's the map showing. Map showing. So 9 Tuesday search perimeter is right here. But you guys are saying their perimeter has not been accurate. So he could be outside the perimeter. So this shows all the points. It's just pretty cool. I'll make it a little bit bigger. So Saturday evening, Chester County Prison. Cavalcante steals a van and a green hoodie from Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens. The keys had been left in the van. Oh, you know what we could do? Hold on a second. Give me 1 minute. As we do this, I'll bring up Google Map, Google Earth, and we could watch it. Hold on. We could go to it as we look at everything. Give me 1 minute. Let me bring it up. I don't know if I want to do Google Earth or map. Sometimes there's benefits to one or the other, depending if you want streets more, or actually I'll bring them both up and then. Okay. All right, so this is Chester County. Wait, what city? What city is it, guys? What city is the prison in? Let me go back to it. They were smart. She is old and deaf, half blind now, but still walks 5 kilometers. Wait, kilometers a day? Oh, you're talking about your dog, not this. Okay. 1 for 3 weeks. He's going to be a great search dog. Oh, Dark Sea, are you here? Yay, Dark Sea's here. Okay. I was wondering about ya. All right, what city is this, guys? Westchester, that's the city. All right. So, hold on. Give me 1 minute, guys. What did that article say? So Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens. All right. We'll try to follow everything here. Okay. So that would be Westchester. Yeah, okay. Let me share my screen here. So Bailey's Dairy, this is the first stop, right? It says Saturday evening, he steals a van and a green hoodie from Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens. Where does he get the green hoodie? That was in the van? The keys had been left in the van. Oh, you know what? But then let's put in the prison, because that would be the first. Do I have to do directions to do that, I wonder? Okay. So Chester County. Prison. All right. So he breaks out of jail, or escapes, I should say. Escapes jail here. Why take this long route? Well, I guess. You think this one looks. Oh, I guess either or. Okay. So he goes out. Now let's look at the prison. I'll go to Google Earth too, but do you guys know where it would be that he crawled out? I don't know, but he goes to daily. Why did I do that? Goes here. He steals a van and a hoodie. Keys are left in the van. Here. Okay. Trying to see if there's any van here parked now. Wait, up here is there? What kind of van did it say? Hold on a second. Sandra, are you going tonight? Are you going to bed? Good night. 67% of them. I should do a poll. All right, so steals a van and a green hoodie from Bailey's Dairy. Oh, it doesn't say what color van. So I wonder if it's this van. I don't know. I mean, you never know. When was this taken? Oh, image capture 2021. Did that even, hold on. Would that be considered a van right here, right? Oh, I know. Anyway, so he steals a van. The keys are in the car. Let's see what else. So then at 9:52 Saturday, he travels to the home of a former coworker in East Pikeland. Speaking with a coworker who was away at dinner through a video doorbell. What? The coworker does not respond to a request by Cavalcante to meet him. The coworker reviews his doorbell recording after returning home and contacts local police. Wonder what he said on the. Does anybody know what he said on the recording? So this is where. Yeah, this is where he goes to his friends or coworker, I should say. So wait. Oh wait, I'm going backwards. Wait, no, 1. Wait, that looks like that's a. They don't have this labeled right then, because why does Chester County Prison and then they have 1 is Bailey's Dairy near Longwood Gardens? Let's look though. Bailey's Dairy. Because look how close they have. Something doesn't seem right. Because this says Chester County Prison. Let me see if that's even right. Oh, it was a white van soul? Thanks. Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. Well, it's not making too much sense because unless if I guess that could be it. These 2 could be it, right? Maybe. Northwest of Longwood Garden area. Okay, hold on. You say Bailey's Dairy was just northwest. All right. Yeah, I guess. Never mind. That could be it. Yep. Yeah. Okay. It just looked weird on the map. So yeah. That could be right. So one of them. Right. So these 2, and then okay. So then he goes to the co-workers, which is up here, Pike Springs Road, and what is the intersection? I want to get like a Pike Spring in 23. We just yeah. Yeah, if you guys have any information about this, let me know. I mean, in real time, like if you hear something, I want to know. Because I'm only one person here. I'm just trying to find stuff. So if there's something else that's kind of interesting. So I'm going to look up Pikes. Hold on 1 second. What is it? Pikes Springs or Pike Springs Road and I don't know. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it. No. It's going to be up here. Let's put in Pikes. Oh, no. Wait, that can't be right. Hold on, let me see here. East Pikeland? Just give me 1 second, guys. Oh yeah, East Pikeland. Wait, he made a far. Hi, Jamie. A far trip. Yeah, hold on 1 second. I was just trying to. I don't know if that's right. Hold on a second. I was just trying to kind of get like everywhere he went, but Just give me 1 minute. At least let me find this last one. So Pike, Spring Road, and East. There's 23. Wow, so wait, he traveled pretty far, huh? Oh, because he had a car. That's right. Never mind. Duh. I keep forgetting he had a car. So 23. So yeah, it's like right there. So it's like a little below where it meets. 23 is right here, so it'd be like around here. So that coworker probably lives somewhere in this, somewhere around here. We'll just pick a spot and then we'll watch that, and then we'll finish this because I do want to finish this map. Does that, wait, are you guys bored with like mapping it out? So it'll be like right when this crosses right there. Okay. Give me 1 minute. I mean, I was planning on playing it. I was just trying to figure this out. Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's like right there, around right here somewhere. You guys think it looks around there, right? Oh, bye, Juicy. Have fun. Have fun. So it's probably, it could be like anywhere around here or here or Soul. Did they give like a road name? Well, no, we don't need. It's just around this area. And I'm just looking where there's houses, so I'm guessing because that looks like a business. Yeah, that's a business. So I'm guessing it's either that's Planet Fitness. So it's probably one of maybe these houses or something in this neighborhood. So I'll just put this right here. Can I label that? All right. All right, so we'll watch the video and then I want to come back to this. Or do you guys not want to do that? The map. All right, I escaped. Is this the one? That's the live. That's the one we didn't finish. I think this is the one you sent me.
Got several updates today on the intense manhunt for an escaped prisoner in Chester County. Authorities said there have now been 4 credible sightings of Danelo Cavalcante since he broke out on Thursday, leading them to believe he's still in that area. Residents today being told to stay vigilant. Action News reporter Maggie Kent joining us now live in Pocopson Township once again. Maggie, you spoke with a man today who says he saw Cavalcante on Friday.
Absolutely terrifying experience, Brian. Ryan Drummond says that he was inside his home on Friday night. Now, Drummond lives here within this 2-mile search radius, closed through traffic. All of the neighbors here in this wooded area, 2-mile search area, have been basically locked down since then as U.S. Marshals and state police continue their search.
My wife, I said, hey, I think there might be somebody downstairs. You know, get on the phone.
Ryan Drummond claims he saw Danelo Cavalcante, convicted killer, on the run from Chester County Prison for 5 days now, inside of his home on Friday night around 11:45. After hearing rustling downstairs, Drummond says he rushed to his upstairs landing.
What I decided to do was flip the light switch on and off, 3 or 4 or 5 times, pause, and then he flipped the light switch from downstairs 3 or 4 times, which was the moment of like, oh my God, this guy is down there.
After making sure his children were sleeping in their beds, Drummond says he watched Cavalcante walk out of his home.
I saw him walk out of the kitchen and through our living room, kind of along the side, opened up that door, walked out. He was wearing a white shirt, had a bag.
Police arrived, but the man escaped back into the thick wood and brush.
Wait. I missed it because I was reading something. Where was this guy standing? He was just, how was he seeing him and this guy didn't see him back? I'm going to rewind that real quick. I missed that part.
Danelo Cavalcante, convicted killer on the run from Chester County Prison for 5 days now, inside of his home on Friday night around 11:45. After hearing rustling downstairs, Drummond says he rushed to his upstairs landing.
What I decided to do was flip the light switch on and off, 3 or 4 or 5 times, pause, and then he flipped the light switch from downstairs 3 or 4 times, which was the moment of like, oh my God, this guy is down there.
After making sure his children were sleeping in their beds, Drummond says he watched Cavalcante walk out of his home.
I saw him walk out of the kitchen and through our living room, kind of along the side, opened up that door, walked out. He was wearing a white shirt, had a bag.
Police arrived, but the man escaped back into the thick wood and brush after taking some food.
Peaches, apples, green snap peas had been missing. We have a bunch of little steak knives. It's possible that he could have also taken one of those.
State police leading this manhunt say there have been 4 confirmed sightings of Danelo Cavalcante within this 2-mile search area around Chester County Prison, with 2 break-ins recorded.
We can confirm that we have investigated actually 2 burglaries.
When asked about Drummond's account, state police remained intentionally vague.
That's within the search area, and yes, we have investigated a number of things within that search area. I don't want to get any more specific.
Do you guys
Again,
like
Cavalcante was convicted of murder and sentenced to life in prison
really
just
like him,
2
but I know
weeks
some
ago.
people-
He's convicted of murdering his ex-girlfriend in 2021, and he's also wanted in his home country of Brazil for a 2017 murder. All that to say, investigators say this man is extremely dangerous.
So he can't go home, like back to Brazil. He's wanted there too. So dang. I could probably turn subtitles off because you guys could turn them on through my YouTube video, unless you want me to keep them on through the YouTube videos we're watching. But usually they have an option to do it on mine, unless if for some reason it isn't available. But most of the time I have that checked, so if it's doable, it is. I don't know. Let me know. I don't know why. I just don't like so. I mean, I could do it, but I'd prefer not to have them. What do you guys think? All right, so we watched that. Now let's see if there's anything. Here's the live. Oh, there's nothing going on. Just the map right now. All right. All right, let's go back to the maps. Wait, which neighbor is that, Judy? I was thinking it was the one where he walked in the garage and took the gun, but no, it wasn't, because that's right, because doesn't he shoot at it? Or no? I have to read that again. Why am I? I'm thinking I remember reading it. No, this was like a week. So he broke in. Okay, so he went into his house, and what did he get in his house then? And then he went to the other person's house and got the gun, and yeah, there's 2. Is there more than 2? Food, yeah, okay. Just in this one, he just got food? Okay, okay. All right, so he goes to, the neighbors is somewhere around here. Let's see where else he goes. Or not the neighbors. Why did I say neighbors? The coworker. And then that's Saturday at 9:52. And then Saturday at 10:07, he appears at the residence of another former coworker. So that's what? 15 minutes later, he goes to another coworker's house in the Phoenixville area who wasn't home. Another resident who was present during Cavalcante's visit calls a friend who notifies police. Why don't they just call the police though? Huh. Authorities discover that Cavalcante is driving a white vehicle. There you go. Okay, so that guy keeps getting a half hiccup. So another former coworker's 3. It's right here. It's really close. Phoenixville area. Like here? Oh, yeah, somewhere around here. Let me see. No. Oh, wait, I have to. I don't know if I wanted to do it that way. No. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to do it like that. Hold on a second. Okay. No. Bear with me here, guys. I'm trying to make this bigger. Oh, why won't it let me scroll it down? There. Okay, just to get this map. Oh, where did that take me? Whoa. What the heck? Okay. So we have the Phoenixville area. Which... Why does that look all weird now? I don't know, yeah, just somewhere around here. This area. So the next home, I'll just put it like here. Let's do it at this intersection. Okay. Okay, let's see where else now. Now, so he goes to the second coworkers, and then 12:30 Sunday, 12:30 a.m. The state police are notified of the sighting of him in East Pikeland from earlier in the evening. It is the first indication that Cavalcante had eluded the search perimeter around Longwood Gardens. Yeah. Dang it. We're 4. Why don't I see it when there's no 4? I don't know. Oh, wait. Oh, well, so we don't got 4. But what did it say around East Pikeland from earlier? Had eluded the search perimeter. Yeah, and then Sunday, images from the doorbell video from East Pikeland are provided to the state. Oh, because they don't know. They're just showing what happened. Okay, behind the scenes. So at 2:30 a.m. and then 5:20 a.m., authorities discover the theft of the van from the dairy farm. State, local, national law enforcement are notified. So they discover the van being stolen there. And then at 7 is 10:40 a.m. Sunday, the abandoned van is recovered in a field behind a barn in East Nantmeal. So let's see where that's at. So right here, they discover the van. Okay. Three. All right, let's see here. I don't know what I just did. I just screwed it up. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on a second. Did it just like accidentally go to the right spot? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. At first I thought I accidentally like put it at the right spot right there, but it screwed all this up. Huh. Oh well, guys, I'm sorry. I would have had this done earlier if I would have known, but I don't know what it just did. That's the farm. Prison. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the first one should be here. Second one was gonna be here. Yeah, and then I don't know what all this, the rest of it did. What the heck? One stupid thing. Hold on a second. It goes to here, to here. I don't know, guys. This is gonna make me mad. Yeah, that's alright. It just kind of added this extra. There we go. I think I got it right. Right? Or maybe not. I don't know. I'm about to give up on this. So it goes there, and then let's just read the rest of it. So 7, 8, where does he go? A motorist spots a male crouched near the woods off Fairview Road. Authorities respond and search a perimeter around the area, finding Cavalcante's prison shoes. A nearby resident also reports that a pair of work boots were stolen from her home. Dude, imagine how freaky it would be to discover that he was at your house. Hey, Patronus, what's up? That'd be so scary. Dang. Yeah. Not cool, dude. Not cool at all. So that's 1. I'm trying to figure out what I just did. It should be right here, right? And then we're on. Here's the one from. I'm gonna put this back. I'll have to just do this on my own time. I screwed it all up. I want to go back on there. Usually it goes. There we go. Okay. So where are we at? She steals a pair of work boots, leaves his shoes, and then at 10:10 Monday enters a garage at a home on Coventry Road and grabs a 22 caliber Ruger rifle with a scope. The homeowner, who was in the garage at the time, draws his pistol and fire. Yeah, there was a fire. That's what I thought I read. Okay. Fires at Cavalcante as he flees. A green sweatshirt and white t-shirt is found on the driveway. Wow. A new perimeter is expanded south of Route 23 and east of Route 100. So wait, why did he get rid of his clothes? Like, then where he got new clothes somewhere? So he gets rid of the t-shirt or the sweatshirt and white t-shirt, and then 1:38 a.m. he confirmed that Cavalcante is armed and asked residents of South Coventry to lock the doors and windows to secure vehicles. Wow, it says residents leaving for work within the current search perimeter will have their vehicles searched and vetted before being allowed to depart. Wow. So that's 9 and 10. So 9, 10. So now they think, they're thinking he's still in this perimeter? Yeah, if they've been wrong a bunch, I mean, it's going to be hard to trust it. to trust that. Hey, Harley Rider. If you only have a cell phone, call your local 911 non-emergency number and register. In case of emergency, they can notify without. Wait, they can notify without your number. They won't. Emergencies like Danelo is in your neighborhood. And scary stuff. All right, so see if there's no, this still isn't the live feed. I don't have anything going. And then I'm gonna do Google Earth. What is it again? Chester County Prison. Let's see. Ooh. I want to see if you get a better look at it. No, wait, I want Chester County. Yeah, this one. All right, this has a little bit better. Well, maybe not. It might just be the same. I just want to see kind of the area. Like how, even if he was able to go over that, isn't there other precautions after getting over the wall? Is it like these walls? It almost looked like it was like maybe in one of the, in here? See, it's hard to tell. I can't tell for sure what that looks like. Or like here? Maybe? No, that's... Or maybe even here. Here? I guess it could be any of these little... But, okay, so you have all this parking lot. And then, what else is there more? There's not even any more fence or anything? Yeah, I guess there's a fence right here. Going all the way around. Okay. But the thing that is kind of doesn't make sense to me, don't they have cameras everywhere, I'm sure. So how weren't how wasn't somebody alerted and saw him leaving in a camera? And then there should be people like really close at anywhere. You know what I'm saying? For it to be a prison like surrounding. I don't know, it just doesn't make sense to me that it was that easy, especially when you're saying he has escaped. Well, we know Brazil, and then he escaped a few times in our custody, so you would think that they would really have their eyes on him. Packed up and left. Wow. Harley Ryder says, last night, law enforcement surrounded a house for a long time, moved media, and then all of a sudden packed up and left. Actually, I want to go down. Where is it at? Where the prison? Let's look on the street. Where'd it go? Hold on. I lost my bearings here. Like, where am I? Where the heck are you? Oh, right here? Hold on. Right here. Here, I could go like this, right? Yay! Where'd I go? Wait a minute. Why won't I go? Oh, it won't let me down there? Oh, it doesn't let you down there for some reason. All right. So we can't even look like a street view. Well, I guess it makes sense because, and then, you know, for people to look how to escape, they don't want people to know, maybe. And like the Google trucks are probably only allowed to, you know, be in certain, like, they're probably not allowed in there. Take the pictures, huh? So I want to see the perimeter. So this is where they think he is, okay? Which, South Coventry, Nampmill, Chester County. Okay, let me see South. I want to see the area that. I don't know why that just did that. Okay, South Coventry. Where's South Coventry? Because where do they? I don't even know if is he close to this now still. And then, so there's the South Coventry area. And then where is that compared to the prison? Somewhere down here? Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to like get the area. Like I said, since I'm just starting to now follow this, I don't know much. I don't know much yet. All right. Okay, so here, so South Country or Coventry's up here somewhere. So he went up north. Okay, well, I don't know how far. Well, I wonder if I could just do this and then put South Coventry to get an area. I just want to see. Okay. So he's not that far up, unless if they're not right about where he is. Oh, check my email. Okay. Okay, yeah. You know, hold on. Oh, thanks. Saying the police scanner. Is that what you want me to play? Okay, hold on 1 second. I'll play it. Is it range? Is like, are they saying interesting stuff? Hold on, let me send this. Oh, I guess you did send it to my email. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, let me see.
I found him. He's attached. I found him. He's attached.
All right. So you want me to just play these? Is this, is it actually saying stuff about what's going on? Because this just was real. Well, I just played it. Now it's not playing. Hold on. What time is it? 5:46.
Control to call 14. Employees. Call 14.
What can I do with an employee? 4-3 Paul 91 of the opposite crash.
Go ahead from 14.
Yeah, 4-3 Paul 91. Okay.
Can you give me a call?
Yeah, Peyton, I'm not
10-4.
gonna stream other people's. I'm not gonna just stream other people's stream if there's something specific that they play. But I could just do it like myself, unless I know that one Nick guy has the coverage. But that's. So I was asking if there's anything particular. Sorry, I have to pause it. If there's anything particular in it, he said no, they're just like long streams. So I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'll have to look through them later to see if there's anything. You know what I'm saying? It's like a 10-hour stream. So I'm not gonna just stream it while somebody else is, unless if it's something specific. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying because I'm not allowed. I know he got permission, but I mean he's streaming it. Why would I just stream his? Unless if it's like something specific. But if it's just like 10 hours, I'll try to find something maybe in it. Or I'll say, if you find something in one of them, you can give me a timestamp and we can watch it. But I don't really feel like replaying them out here. Try to find our own stuff. But thanks, all saying this is helpful.
55-1, we're okay.
55-1, accept.
Chief 62 to Chester. 62 units return and available.
Chief 62, okay.
That's our cue, guys.
Yeah, 3 April 1. We copy that. Yeah, 3 April 1. 634 Old Lincoln Highway. 634 Old Lincoln Highway. First domestic. Female caller and the boyfriend versus the son. Verbal. No weapons, no intoxication.
Yeah.
60 time 84. Copy your stop. 89 number Black Academy Newport Pike. And for April 1, son's going to be a Havani Gonzalez, still said. A Hispanic male, 17 years old, is currently in the upstairs bedroom. Knows 911 has been called. They're unsure if he will be cooperative. Cole and the other 2 children are waiting out front. Boyfriend is also outside. You on your additional car.
On 10 Paul 13.
1062 Paul 3.
62 Paul 3.
1062 Paul 3. 832 Macabre Lane. 832 Macabre Lane. Ambulance medics being dispatched for heart problems.
Is there a lot though, or you guys just want to listen this through? Is there a lot about that? I haven't heard anything about it yet, but I'm I know it's not going to all be. But I was saying, have they found when you've been listening to this in the past? Do you hear a lot about that? And like I said, I was saying, if there's some parts, just email me the link and the maybe timestamp if you find anything interesting. Yeah, there are. Okay.
Paul 3 Cal. You want some Paul 35.
Is there?
60 time 84, your status.
60 time 84, my status is fine.
60 time 84, okay. 35. You want some Paul 35. The abandoned apartment building across from the firehouse. 724 on Klein Avenue. Suspicious condition. The sliding glass door on the second floor. Caller notice was opened approximately 10 minutes ago.
Ooh.
35, okay.
17 Sam 2. We'll check the building. I believe that's been open. But, attach me as well.
How freaky if you lived
Yeah,
around.
okay.
Man, I'd be so scared.
And 3 April 1. I was advising there is mental health concerns for the son. Has been violent with responders in the past. You're unsure if he'll be violent with the police today. 25, 832.
Wait, I was saying, does he just listen? You're saying he just listens to the whole thing and just waits to find something that's about it? Because there's no way to tell. Just right? So okay. It's still interesting though. I have another dispatch thing where you could listen to you could type in any city or state or whatever. And because I was looking for specific things for cases, but the one that I was looking for, they bleeped out that part because it's open, and somehow they're able to bleep it out. But anyway, it's interesting because even if it's not about what you're looking for, there's you hear all the dispatch. It's just really interesting to hear everything going on. Okay, okay, shoot, let me play.
Crossing Williams Lane, Connect Township. Fire pump. Oh. Do you want an additional car?
96,
Me
99.
too, Patronus. I would be scared too.
389 en route. In 389, okay. 96 from 99 on west. You want something, Sam 2?
17 Sam 2.
Sam 2, we're also getting a suspicious condition in the area of 1286 Laurelwood Road for a possible sighting via the PSP tip line. Reporting a Hispanic male walking in the area holding a stick, headed towards Nyman Road on foot.
Okay. 17 Sam 2. Myself and 35 are going to check the subject on foot first.
Sam 2, Paul 35, okay. 43 Sam 7.
Is that him, do you think?
3 Sam 7. Sam 7, clear KMH around this station. Yeah, 43 Sam 7, okay. 33 Paul 11.
33 Paul 17, I'll take that.
33 Paul 17, okay. The bus stop, Pottstown Pike and Marchwood Road. 100 and Marchwood Road. Got a suspicious condition, 3-minute time delay. Caller saw a male subject chaining at the bus stop. Could be a Hispanic or white male. His 40s. Dark colored hair. Some hair. Chaining in khaki pants and a red shirt. He's also holding a bag of clothing with him.
5430 to Chester.
5430.
Pico on scene here ago was hanging,
5430, okay. Yeah, 3 Paul 1, your status?
3 Paul 1. 33 Paul 17, I got.
656 House, 5456 Second Road, Cavalcante Retirement Community, 1615 Eastwood Road, the Gardens Center. East Mission Township, injured person from my school. Yeah, 3 Paul 1, okay. Bailey from Ambulance 5 for BLS notification. 7 Paul 50.
Haley, go ahead.
Good evening. Ambulance 5 found your location. Every 10-minute ETA with a 92-year-old female, 92 female. Loss of balance, fall, right hip pain, no thinners. Vital signs are within normal limits, and we'll give you more bedtime in about 10 minutes.
Okay, thanks.
Paul 50. 10 Paul 50, I copy your acknowledgement. Paul 50, copy. 7 Paul 34.
Sarge, I'm going to get across on Roberta over to Laurelwood and then go south from there.
Roger that. Roger that.
27 Paul 34. Paul 34. 27 Paul 34. 1200 Township Line Road. 1200 Township Line Road. Got a physical domestic to a caller and a female. Paul 34.
41-7, avoid Central if you can.
So that Nick guy, he just it's just like filming. I mean, there's nothing. I have it on over here. There's no new anything, right? Just filming the street. Let me know if anything pops up that something happens. Until then, I'll try to get like caught up and looked at. Maybe we could find some other news clips. Do you think? Okay, so that was from like 5:20. Do you think that person that they were talking about with the stick? Do you think that's him or no? Probably not, right? What do you guys think?
7 Paul 34. Female house going to be a Nissa. All right, I'll just shoot a holler to switch with time.
I wonder if I could still listen if I go.
17 Sam 2.
Would cut off if I go. No, it still works.
7 status, okay. Nothing showing.
17 Sam 2, okay.
23 from 35.
23.
You continue south on Laurelwood. I'm headed out cut to see if you went out to the Wawa.
Here, we can look up some stuff.
25 units. 592.
I want to try to find
34 Paul 14. Just 251 an additional.
details of the crime and
25
stuff.
Paul, your pleasure.
When you type in his name, all comes up is
all right,
all
I'm going to
the
run down Temple and then run out,
escape
head
stuff.
towards the line.
Well, so Adam 1's going to be with me.
How do you spell
I should be
his
good
name?
for now. I was just out there a few minutes ago. It
if I
might
spelled
be
it
an
right.
emotional episode.
Oh,
Did I
okay,
spell
3-4
it
direct.
right? Okay.
I copy.
25 Sam 3. You can log me on. Last 4 8819. Car 3. I'll be en route as well. 25 Sam 3, okay.
3-2 to 2-5. You want a couple other cars? We have 3 here.
23 from 35.
25 units. Callers again advising multiple weapons in the home, including firearms. Saying they're holding a baton now. They will put it down when you arrive. Saying they still see someone on camera inside. They're currently standing outside.
Whoa.
2335, got it.
2671, okay, on case. Do you want me to clear this one and go to client 32?
2671, okay.
If they want to start in slow, they can.
Yeah, Temple's clear as well. All right.
Wait,
we'll
where
head
do
down
they
that way
see
to
him?
Clyde. 27 now.
270. Is there
Dang.
810 check MC for the report at your station? 27, just be advised, Moss can be holding an assault for you, number 19, Mockingbird Lane. Caller's son is getting beat up by an unknown subject. Caller disconnected.
27.
Chester, Mickey 59, I'm failed.
Mockingbird Lane.
2573, put me out at 592 St. Matthews Road. Tell him to put the sword down.
I'm Sam 3, copy.
Mickey 59, state you're available. Now you ever heading to Paley?
Not incorporated.
Sorry about that. Hey, Paley. 2573, his name is Tom, correct?
Affirmative.
55, 5 Alpha Second Emergency, 134 West Chestnut Street, North Shore Street, North Johnson Street, West District Grove, Apartment Delta, West Park Road.
And for now, call 10 check MC for the report. He was advised to drop the weapon, place his hands in the air.
4 to 10, I'm nearby. Do you want me to take that?
Picture 55, 1 East response.
I got it.
She's in ball 34, 26 Adam 1 status.
House Associates, 188 Bailey Pike, Willistown Township, and injured person.
2573 status, okay.
25 Sam 3, okay.
Ball 2, I'm out with Sam 3. You can have the non-25 units resume. Thank you for the help.
Thank you, Travis.
25 ball 2, okay.
Anytime.
Shirtless. Wait, when is this from? Are we all caught up? Wait, shouldn't it be?
Yeah, 26 Adam 1, okay.
How did it just stop? Isn't this a live thing or no? This isn't live? Or yeah, live. Here we go. I was in the wrong.
Yeah, 26 Adam 1, okay.
I never used this actual. Why isn't it? Hold on, let me see here. I wonder why it's not just. We got 559. But you can replay them. It's live, but you can replay them. Okay, so where's the actual live one, though? Oh, I see. Okay. It was just slow. Okay. I think I started early and then it, yeah, replayed them. All right, we'll just keep this on while we're...
8 to 10. They're letting me play back through some of the security footage, but I don't know what we're going to see.
Wow.
Corner 205. Can you log me off for the night, please?
Corner 205, copy.
All right, so it says shirtless wearing blue... Wait, when was this from? 28 minutes ago. Shirtless wearing blue pants, carrying a rifle. 5 feet tall, 120 pounds. Says the Cavalcante manhunt recalls a similar 18-day search in Chester County for another notorious killer. Cavalcante, I'll try to stop talking when I hear it come on. Cavalcante is fighting for survival, his mother tells New York Times. Simply fighting for survival.
Won't go to him in the area.
Survival. Amid the 2-week manhunt for him. She grew... Danelo said... Grew up disadvantaged, began working at the age of 5 rather than attending school. So this is Danelo. His mom saying this. His training was his suffering. Iracema
Yeah, 1231, your status.
Welcome.
1231, okay.
Iracema Cavalcante, the publication from her native Brazil, in the first interview she has done since her son's escape from prison. It was going to sleep hungry. It was waking up as I wondered what to feed them. Cavalcante's mother did not argue for her son's innocence in the 2021 murder of his former girlfriend, for which he was convicted, or the 2017 murder of a man in Brazil, for which he is wanted. But the Times reported, she said, that life in prison or being killed by police while on the run would be unjust. I know my son did wrong.
We'll roll up to the potential striking vehicle. It's on 909 Tulio Drive. South Grand. I'm going to make contact with the vehicle owner. See if it's related.
I know what my
Copy. I can start heading your way.
I know what my son did wrong, Cavalcante's mother said. I know my son should pay for his mistake, but I want my son to pay for his mistake with dignity, not pay with his life.
Okay. Looking for a teenage male driver, potentially.
Oh, thanks, Hossein. For sending me the flight stuff.
Unit 2691, I'm clear, but I'm now going to be checking on a suspicious subject that's going to be behind the big lots.
I've had
2691, a copy. Or anything additional this time?
I've had this.
That's all I have. It came in from the property manager. Apparently the subject's been there all day.
2691, okay.
I'll just shut up. Oh, face recognition. That flight radar. Yes, I have used this before. I forget why I stopped.
Yeah, 5447.
I forgot about it.
Also.
Here, let me.
Yeah, 5447. Coast Associates, 180 Haley Pike. We got a fire alarm for that address. Fuller advised the fire alarm was beeping, and that was no longer going off now.
Also, okay.
Station 4, Coast Associates, 188 Haley Pike. Willis Down Township on a fire alarm on your 403.
Yeah, 2691, I'll be out with the subject. It's going to be Pennsylvania registration, Zulu Victor Alpha 2609.
Yeah, 2691, copy. 911 Ball 30, have your stop, 400 block, Bill Tavern Boulevard.
Yeah, 2691, I'm okay.
2691, okay. Yeah, Foxtrot 65.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna I'll see. So I could check my email.
33, you can send that one to me too. Yeah, 5583 FM Golf Club, 1100 Westchester Pike, apartment Foxtrot 17. EMS being dispatched for ellipsis.
Oh, it's all for him.
And bring it up.
Yeah, 11230, okay.
I'm gonna
Wait,
cover
just real quick. 10-4. 142.
Oh, I know what I could do. Hold on.
56
Oh,
Mosby
no,
Spotting,
no, no.
55 disregard your alert. California Apartments, 1100 Westchester Pike, Apartment Frank 17, Westchester Township Public Service.
Hey, Reese, just so you're aware, a good time frame to look at would be between 3 and 4 o'clock.
Paul 2, I will be putting down the deer in case you get a call for a shot search.
All right, this is gonna go over
Mickey 55 copies of recall will be
everything, but
available.
it's just so I could get my
Okay.
email and keep the audio on.
52.
Okay, come on. Move.
That's 47 Alpha. Give us directions, travel.
It'll go over that for 1 minute. Okay.
Last
Just
unit, you're unreadable.
so I don't give everybody your email, Zane. Get a working secret.
Multi-call 10.
02.
Yeah, this is it.
Paul
I've
2, I'll be
used this
91.
before.
Okay.
During
Can you show myself and same one?
the Kylie. I think it was Kylie.
Hey, 02, okay.
I was messing around with it. Not on like any videos, just by myself though. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, okay, clear.
So this is what
Okay.
Chester. Wait, Chester County, right? Or where would you recommend I put it in? I'll say.
King Service Apartments, 300 High Street. Apartment 208, Kingsborough, CBA.
Oh. Hmm.
Chester, Captain 4A on the scene, nothing showing.
Captain 4A, nothing showing.
Sam 2 to Paul 4.
You know, 11 call 48, copy, I'm around. 365 West Lancaster Avenue, 365 West Lancaster Avenue. Apartment A is an Alpha. Dispatching ambulance and medics out for the unconscious person.
Sam 2 to Paul 4.
Lincoln 46, 36 and a half West Lancaster Avenue, Team Manor Avenue, Downing now. Apartment A, Downing Borough, CBA.
75 Sam 2 to Paul 4.
Yeah, well, 1 call 40, correction on the address. It's going to be 36 and a half West Lancaster Avenue, 36 and a half West Lancaster Avenue, Apartment 5.
The Subaru's in the driveway.
Something I can help you with?
Trying to reach Paul 4.
Alright, I'll be there shortly.
A is an Alpha.
Sorry, I turned down the radio. What's up? We located the violin right where it's supposed to be. You can disregard on Uncle Larry's.
I love it when a plan comes together. Yep, 4K. Yep, 4K.
G4's in the scene.
Chief 4K. Enter 971, check MC for the phone assignment.
29 Paul 5, I copy.
Just engine 400.
Oh, wait, what was
Engine
that?
4.
So I was saying, where should I look? Where are they? Where is they? Oh, they said Coventry, right? On the thing you sent me.
4377 Paul 41, we're clear.
Yeah, 4377 Paul 41, okay.
1 call 40, use caution. Saying the patient may be intoxicated. There are needles around the patient. They took some kind of opiate. Trying to attempt to get Narcan for him. 4660, can you respond?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
11440.
you said that they. Hey, Kayla, what's up?
It's going to be an overdose. He's coming through.
Yeah, 11440, okay. Adding Narcan on board.
Narcan?
Yeah, one administered.
Okay, so we have.
Yeah, 11440, okay.
Trying to
One
find the
Narcan
area
administered.
real quick. Hold on. Oh, there's Chester.
Yeah, 67 call 81.
81. Call one with any mileage.
Yeah, 11440, confirm your status to be okay duration.
Proceed with ending. Proceed with ending.
Yeah, we're good.
67 call 81 at the Giant, 1393 Dilworth Town Crossing. Complaint of harassment. I believe they were followed to the Giant after a road rage incident.
Wow.
Currently standing in by the customer service desk.
Call one with any mileage.
Yeah, 11440, confirm your status to be okay duration.
Proceed with ending. 122-666. 122-666.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, 11440, okay. Info 0 stand 3. Delaware County Community College call back. The drill is complete.
I'm not really
Okay.
finding like anything that interesting on the flight thing.
44 Adam 1,
I'm
if
gonna
you're still
take
in the air,
this
can you call in?
screen off and then.
Copy. Just Ranger 4 location.
Ranger 4.
C3 to 59.
There we go.
Go ahead.
They have a blockade
Made
up.
contact
Seems
with
they have
the
them trapped in
driver.
there.
He admitted striking the vehicle, leaving. He wasn't sure what to do. So I got everything. If you want to resume, you can.
Copy.
All of a sudden, the alarm was handled.
So is that Nick guy in the right spot? I mean,
Yeah, 67 call 81.
is that road? I mean, do you think?
Maybe up to a 20
Oh,
minute
there's a
time
cop.
delay. Vehicle in question is going to be a tan, smaller sized SUV. A partial PA plate
I don't
by
know.
either Hotel Papa Juliet
I guess I could play
or
that
Hotel Juliet.
while we're listening. Cause so what kind of audio does he have going on?
142. See Giovanni Ducey, 439 Granite Alley, regarding criminal mischief to his vehicle. It's very close nearby, but he couldn't give me the actual location. He'll point it out. Windshield was smashed.
3047.
In 3047.
Oh, there's no audio. So actually, I guess I could play his and keep this in the background.
Go to Utensile.
In 3047, okay.
But my thing is are we gonna
specify? They
even
stated they were cursed at.
see anything?
Driver of the other vehicle spit.
Yeah, I don't think there is a update. So are we gonna even see anything if we showed it?
Or you
or
could take
this
a
is
caller
probably
and
just
go
as
at it
good.
instead of on double call.
The helicopter, right?
Yeah.
Chester, Mickey 65-1.
Mickey 65.
You try to call back, see if they can get the door for us.
Air Force Report 91. I sent us an assignment to your MD.
Pull 14 to control. Courtroom 5 is down for the rest of the day.
Air Force Report 91, I said I found a cemetery of
10-4.
81, okay, thank you. On the way down.
Receive.
Wolfpack, what's up?
Valley Hospital for Animal 54.
On call 32.
Call 210-3.
I have another call. These different units.
Valley Hospital for Animal 54. Notification.
Go ahead, put it out.
Well, being checked. Looking for Sarah Middlesworth at 300 East Minor, apartment 3 Bravo. Her father, Tom Middlesworth, calling from Lancaster. Stacy has been unable to locate her for a number of days. I'm not sure if that's still her current address.
10-4.
Engine 43-1 ladder, 41 okay. Stairwell pull station in front.
Mike 51 to Paul 41.
83 Sam 5 to 83 units on Parks.
And let's put on 5 again.
Go ahead.
I was just advised of a crash, Conestoga Road.
Shoot, guys, I realize it's 6:20. I'm gonna go on my
Park
walk
side of the
today.
full circle.
I might have to end this.
Copy.
83 Animal on Parks.
We
Yeah,
might
let
have
me
a couple
know.
of vigilantes
I was gonna do a
out on Park Road, on
route.
County Park Road.
Oh, I keep
Doing a Jeep
I
Gladiator.
that was gonna.
2 white males in their 50s.
But
One
I had
jumped
this
out and was
plan.
looking onto the property with binoculars. I'm going to block the main gate.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna end this. Around 9. Wait, why? What's gonna be on around 9? I was saying. How can you predict? Wait, how do you know? Are you in contact? That's so weird because I paused that. How is that still playing? Did I not just
4 on Paul 63.
wait?
4 on
You
Paul.
can't just pause it?
In Fort Paul 63.
Oh, I guess I thought I paused it, but I guess I didn't. Okay. But wait, I was saying, how do you wait, how do you know? Should we be looking at you? Are you no, I'm just messing with you. Well, let me pull this up. Okay. Let's see. But wait, why at 9 though? Because it's dark? Is that what you mean? Oh, okay. I see. Well, maybe I'll hop back on tonight. I don't know. I feel like all the other channels are you know what I'm saying? Maybe you guys would prefer just watching whatever they're doing because I don't really feel right just streaming somebody else's stream. You know what I'm saying? And even if they say it's okay, I don't know if I feel that seems weird. Like it's one thing doing like a news channel, but like just to stream theirs, unless if there's something like really like a press conference or something like that, but I don't know, we'll see, but um well then if they suck, so where's everybody at? Today was so slow. Well, actually it's been slow. Um for me at least. They suck, really. Well, try to invite them over here. Tell them to come over here. Don't go say the news there. I don't care. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, but there was a lot of oh, you mean live? But we saw the helicopter and there was a few live things and then there was there's a lot of news clips on it. So I don't what do you mean they're not covering it? They have the helicopter feed, that's a news channel. And then all the little clips that they do updates. And then Fox is live, I think, with it too, but I just can't Fox copyright, so that's why I couldn't play theirs. Oh, thanks, Kayla. Go try to invite some more people over here. I think this is probably like the lowest chat I've ever had. Like, not low, I mean, there's like, what, 30 people? Where's everybody at? Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I was gonna do the Ruby. I had like this or I had some clips from that niece. Since it's such a long interview with the niece, that she has the 2 interviews that she does. I tried to break them down a little bit. And I was gonna play that and just whatever other things. And then I saw the Crystal Rogers that new update, so I was like, I'll do that. But then it didn't seem like when I was talking about it that had too much interest. So I switched to the Manhunt. Well, I didn't even know, but I thought I thought the guy was caught, but so yeah, that's so I don't know. Later, I guess I could do this if there's something going on, or I could do like a mix of this and I don't know. Oh, okay. One creator actually tells the chat he doesn't care if they're there or not. What do you mean? He doesn't care if they're there or not. Oh, I better go because I want to go for my walk. Oh, thanks, Kayla. Oh yeah, I want to upload the like from the Crystal Rogers, but I bet you I don't know if that's gonna get like if anybody really is even gonna watch those interrogations from the boyfriend and then the brother. I was gonna upload those tonight. So I don't know if you guys that's the Crystal Rogers case. Then I still have the rest of the Courtney Clenny stuff that I gotta upload, so those will be coming out my pre-recorded. But I feel like yeah, a lot of the pre-records I haven't been doing either too well either, so I don't know. I know when, I don't know when the Courtney Clenny trial is going to be on. I'm wondering if I should have just wait till then to no, I'll just upload my Courtney Clenny stuff I have and then maybe re-upload it when the trial comes. Because when the trials, like, people get interested in the case again and stuff, so all right, I better go before it gets too late because my mom gives me a crap about going too late. Patronus, oh, thank you. I've been putting a lot of time in, like, that first one I did. I put so many hours into that first one where I had a combination. Even like the for instance, the Deborah Clenny phone call, I put a lot of time because I have to add like all the visual stuff in there because it's just audio and stuff. So as much as it doesn't look like it, I do put a lot of time into those. So I still have. Oh, that's what we're gonna do, Holland. I was gonna do. So maybe when the trial comes, I'll do a pre-record of this, and then this week I'll do a live recording of reading the text messages between Courtney and Christian. So I was going to do that in pre-record, but then I decided, ooh, that'd be cool to do with Juliet, and we'll read the text messages. So I think we're going to do that this week, read the text messages of like between Courtney and Christian. So, and then those of you that like the pre-records better, I could do maybe closer to the trial, I could do like a pre-recorded of it or whatever. But no, I do, Jamie. I do. But I mean, it just, it's just kind of disappointing that, something, that I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and be a baby, but it's just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway. But I do love who is here, Jamie. That's not what I'm saying at all. Alibi. Anything you do, I'd watch is peaceful. Oh, good. Oh, no, it's all right. No, I understand. No, that you guys, whatever, I'm not saying, God, I hope it didn't come off wrong what I was saying. I'm just saying it's just going to take a lot of work to try to get back where I was. Because remember, this is a job. This is my job. So if it was just like a social thing, but this is like what I do. And so it's just, I have to try to build it back up. I don't even know if it's going to be possible since my reputation is shot, basically. But so, yeah, it's kind of going to be a long road, but, step by step. I just hope it's possible because I don't know for sure if it is. Because now, like, because the videos that are all out there are going to be constantly going around. Because even a video gets old, it doesn't just disappear. It gets constantly recommended. So it's like I don't know if I'll ever be able to build it back up because my reputation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know. I'm hoping it's possible, but I'm not for sure that it is going to be possible. To be honest. I'm not, I really don't know. My reputation might be too bad now. Which sucks because it's not even a true reputation. You know what I'm saying? It really isn't. Like, people think, oh, I shouldn't be around kids and like that I'm like some kind of threat to kids or threat. I mean, it's just, yeah. No, I know you. I do have some people that do. I'm just saying, since this is like my business too, I don't know if I'll be able to build it up to, even. I was hoping to just keep growing, but I don't even know if I'll be able to get back to where I was, to be honest, because of that. That's all. But I know I appreciate everybody that is here supporting me. Please don't think I don't. I do. All right. Jess, hey Jess, thank you. Wolfpack, Jathensky. I'm just saying, I don't know if there's anything I could even do. That's the sucky thing. I don't know if there's really anything I could do to change that, because I don't know if it's possible to change how people see me. Not the people that are here still support me, but I mean, to be able to grow and get back to where I was and, actually grow. I don't know if I will have the power to change that, because these stupid videos that are going to be floating around forever in YouTube, which maybe I should have taken like went the legal route to try to get them off of YouTube, but I just was like, it's not going to be worth it. But maybe it would have been. Oh well. But no, I appreciate all you guys. I do. All right. Biting my nails. There's 2 nails. I'm only biting 2 nails. That's what I do. Like, I quit for so long, and then when I do, I'll like just be like, okay, just 1 nail I'll bite, and then I'll be like, okay, now I need to bite 2 nails. So I'm down. I just got 2 nails. I got this finger on this, and then my pinky on this one. Thanks, Alibi. That's what I'm doing. I know. I'm not gonna quit. I'm gonna keep going, but it is like it takes a lot of. I don't know. I spent a lot of time editing, just like these Courtney Clenny, and and then getting the files and yeah, I'm gonna keep going. Anyway, all right. Hi, Megs. Aw, thanks. Yeah, that's another thing. My the algorithm too. So not on top of like people that just left and because of the whole thing, and then because of the whole thing, and I think a lot of people probably report me or whatever. Like I think it messed up the algorithm too, because I have a lot of people who are like, I'm not getting your notifications, and I feel like I have more people now than I know there's always people that say that, but I feel like now it's even more than what it was. So I think it did. And then when I got the demonetized for that day, that made me, first of all, lose a lot of members. Second of all, I think that affected the algorithm too. So yeah. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I better go. But yeah, I don't know if I'll be back today or not. If not, like I said, hopefully we'll be able to do the text messages we'll read this week. But I'll be definitely doing pre-records. I'll probably get another pre-record up today. I don't know if I'll do which one I'll do. What did I say which one I'll do? I don't know. I'll figure out which one, but be looking for those, you guys. So yeah, any of you guys who hasn't seen the Courtney Clenny videos that I did, watch the first one I did, because it has like a combination of everything, like a mixture of everything about the case. If you guys don't, and let's say you're not familiar with the case, watch that first one and see if you're interested, because that shows you a lot. And then I bet you'll be interested. That's what I was going to upload, the interrogations from Crystal Rogers, the boyfriend and the brother. So look out for those. That case we were talking about earlier. If you want to watch the interviews with them. All right.